break down or you break out. The losers break down, the winners break out.
Turner took over his father's billboard company at the age of 24. A $1 million enterprise that launched his media career.
The Atlanta Braves released a statement today saying Ted Turner helped make us who we are today, and the team is forever grateful for the impact you've made on our organization and in our community. It is 82 degrees in Atlanta. When does the stormy weather arrive? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. The U.S. and Iran may be closing in on a memorandum aimed at ending the war. President Trump is expressing confidence a deal will be reached soon.
But we're doing very well in Iran. It's going very smoothly, and we'll see what happens. They want to make a deal. They want to negotiate.
But in a social media post earlier, the president also warns Iran the bombing will start again if a deal is not reached. A ceremony today at the Georgia Public Safety Training Center honors fallen officers.
Among the 10 honored law enforcement heroes who gave their lives in the line of duty, 3 who died in 2025 served in Metro Atlanta. Jeremy Labonte in Roswell, Helio Garcia in South Fulton, and David Rose in DeKalb.
When these heroes answered the call, they were not thinking about what might happen to them, only of what they needed to do to serve and protect others, going above and beyond their call of duty and making the ultimate sacrifice.
Governor Brian Kemp read aloud each name and presented plaques to family members in attendance. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
A man accused of murdering a U.S. postal worker faces charges in Atlanta federal court.
24-year-old Najel Malik Williams of Decatur is facing charges of first-degree murder of a federal employee and discharging a firearm in relation to that offense. Both charges subject Williams to the possibility of life imprisonment or the death penalty. It happened on February 12, 2026, as DeQuavius Graves delivered mail on his route in Decatur. Authorities say Williams shot Graves and killed him in a premeditated act. At the time, Williams was wanted on a warrant for a prior murder in Atlanta. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
8 cases of hantavirus are now linked to a Dutch cruise ship. Dr. Ann Lindstrand with the World Health Organization says this is not like other highly transmittable viruses.
The transmission rate here is very low. This is not COVID-19. This is, you have to have a very close personal contact.
3 infected patients have been taken to the Netherlands for treatment. 3 people on board the ship have died. It is 3:03. The Von Hessler Doctrine begins in less than 2 minutes. Right now it's live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. Alex Williams.
Watching police activity in Dunwoodybille, 285 westbound, the outer loop, Ashford Dunwoody Road, exit 29, right lane block there, as well as the left lane of that exit ramp. So you're seeing the brake lights behind it. They're now stretching almost back toward a Buford Highway. You're going to see if there's some trouble around Buford Highway as well. Elsewhere, heading into town, already slow, 85 southbound from Georgia 400. Those brake lights will stay with you on 75, 85 southbound toward Cortlandt Street. Not any better northbound. You're packed in. 75, 85 northbound, Langford Parkway up to Peachtree Pine Street. From the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Cloudy skies through with the afternoon, high 81. Heavy rain and thunderstorms roll in for the evening commute, continuing overnight into early tomorrow morning. Some of these storms will be capable of producing some damaging wind gusts as well as some flash flooding. Drying out tomorrow afternoon, highs in the low 70s.
Right now it's 78 in Woodstock, 81 in Snellville, 78 in Fayetteville. More news at 3:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 1 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. I'm your host, Eric Von Hessler. I'm not alone. Even though I'm not in the studio, I'm not alone. Because I have, of course, the Doctrinaires. Tim Andrews is here. Autumn Fisher is here. George Clark is here. And of course, Jared Yamamoto is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. He is here.
And I'm surprisingly not as hungover as I expected I would be from Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, your Cinco de Mayo in an Irish pub went a little late.
You know what? So yesterday,
Cinco de Mayo.
You know, I like that. My buddy actually had a Cinco de Mayo party at his house, so we avoided all of the bars altogether. So it was fun.
Okay. Well, that's even more dangerous because then you can just let yourself go because you're at a buddy's house. And, you know, how long have you been drinking excessively now? at least 20 years. And so when you tell me you went a little further to where basically what you're saying is, I'm not hungover, but I'm not completely not hungover either.
About 100%.
The battery bar is probably at about 72%, somewhere along there.
We'll put it in there.
Like that.
We'll put it there. We'll see how
But I mean, how much must you have had to drink, given your hardy ability to handle your alcohol? That one must have gotten out of. I know it's very important to you that the Mexican beat the French. You can't stand the French. I know that. I know Cinco de Mayo. When you add alcohol and your just distrust and hatred for the French, I can see why Cinco de Mayo is such a big deal to you. But you must have really gone over the top to be feeling it today.
We had to celebrate that victory hardcore last night. We had a good time. You
did. Okay. Well, listen. I'm a good sort of supervisor. Let's put it that way. I don't call myself your boss. I don't call myself your boss because I can't fire you. But I'm your supervisor because I could say, get him out of my face, right? So that's
you can recommend him.
That's the kind. What's that?
You can recommend him to be fired.
I could just say, hey, put him somewhere. But I'm not his boss. When you're a boss, you can actually fire people. But as your foreman and supervisor, unlike many, I'll take it easy on you today. I'll try to take it easy on you today.
Listen, you don't hold back any punches on me.
Too much research.
Well, if I'm over 70%, I'm usually strong enough
punch you. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
If you're over 70%,
I'm strong enough. You know what I mean? You taught me a great lesson in radio, my friend. That is, if you're not 100%, don't swim too far from shore.
That's exactly
that
right.
will be my approach for a lot of my points.
No abstract thoughts. No trying to.
Don't start with I have 3 points to make. One,
yes,
this. Two, I forgot, and three, what am I saying?
Yeah. You never go. You never go there. You may have some sort of developing theory on some geopolitical thing, some macro theory that this is not the day. This is not the day to try to explain that new theory. It's a lot of yes, no questions. This, that.
And
yes,
direct,
no, this, that.
Direct.
Statements.
Yes.
Yeah. You don't go off in any kind of abstract nonsense when you've been drinking too much. Now, is Jared the only one that went out and enjoyed himself for Cinco de Mayo? I know I didn't.
No, I don't do that.
No, I didn't either.
You didn't? Oh, not
I got the kids.
You got the kids, but it's a family holiday. Just bring them along to the local pubbery.
Can I have another beer, Bob?
I could have done that, but I'm good.
That's
I was actually really tired. I went to bed early.
Oh, well, look, you see, there's somebody who is aging gracefully.
Yeah.
She didn't push herself out. Hey, I got to go out and party.
Nah.
She accepted the fact that the energy that was once there on a night like that simply isn't, and it's okay.
And I can do that anytime I want. It doesn't have to be a Cinco de
Yes.
Mayo. I can go, partake too much anytime. So why
Sure.
would I need to do it? It's like, oh, finally, the excuse is here. It's like, I don't need it.
Yeah, I mean, and as you know, Jared needs no excuse to drink. He just uses it to go over the top even more.
Yeah, it was a party. We were having a fiesta. It was fun.
Sometimes Jared drinks just because it's Thursday.
Yeah.
Let's celebrate.
Yeah, exactly. We've got friends in town from New York that I don't see very often, so they drove all the way down, and I'm like, yeah, let's hang out. Let's have a good time. We'll push bedtime a little bit later than usual.
Oh, so what? A little bit later than usual. Let's first establish the standard. And I want complete. Listen to me, Jared Yamamoto. Look at me in the camera. Look at me in the eyes of the camera.
I'm looking at you.
And tell me that you are going to give me the absolute truth.
Okay.
The absolute truth.
Okay.
Full on, as if you were discovered
Under
to
oath.
be lying. Yeah, you're under oath. You could go to jail for perjury. All right. I'm gonna accept that. So let's set the standard. What is your usual average bedtime?
Ooh, 12:30.
12:30. Okay, that's about mine as well.
normal.
We vibe up pretty well there. So last night, again, remember, under the you are under oath.
Okay, hand is up.
The rules of perjury. So what time did you get to sleep last night?
We'll say 1:30. How about that?
I think that's if you say 1:30.
I promise.
I think you were seeing
But there's a
3 on the
difference.
horizon.
There's a difference between hanging out all evening and, slowly getting ready for bed and then passing out at 12:30 versus like drinking steady from 7 until 1 a.m.
Correct. Like,
so you crashed at 1:30 is what you're saying.
So thankfully.
Did you pass out or purposefully go to bed?
I purposely went to bed. So Tina.
Here's a good question.
I shall
Here's a good
sleep
question.
now, everyone.
Yes.
Here's
on trial.
Why, the morn is nigh.
It was a lovely evening. I must retire.
I had another question. Now I can't
no,
remember.
you're
And I didn't.
hungry.
And I got to sleep. I got all the sleep I needed last night. So, whose batteries need charging now?
I went to
That's
bed at 9:30.
That's really pathetic.
Wow.
But
I
you know,
I was
it's
really tired.
did
A
you
lot
have
happened
school the
yesterday.
next day? What are you, 8?
I know. A lot of things happened yesterday that were.
All right, it's going to bring us down.
Yeah.
You can call me later and tell me.
It's
but I
fine. I was
don't-
fine.
yeah.
No,
Whatever
it was just it was just not a
whatever-
break. You know what I mean? It was just like
Okay.
mentally all day long.
I
Bam,
got
bam,
you.
bam,
I
bam.
got you. You just decided this brain needs to go to sleep.
Yeah, it was time.
Well, I think the way that works is that if there's 3 or more things that I can't solve, it's time to go to bed. Just shut the brain down. Like it's like
It was more like I had to keep plates spinning all day.
yeah.
And
Well,
then
see?
they were crashing, and
Are you going on
what
the
did I
Ed
tell
Sullivan
you?
show?
yeah. And then I got booed off the stage. I was just
Oh,
exhausted.
you got booed off the stage. Did you have trouble at the trivia?
Oh no, that's Monday and Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
I
never have trouble because I'm a freaking
Okay, because you're the
pro.
best. Because you're
Yes.
the best at trivia.
I am
What the hell does that mean?
the best.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, a lot
I mean,
of
is
trivia
there-
people when you go.
Are you
going to
be hired by
trivia,
Mr. Beast?
What, am I hired by him?
Are you going to be hired by Mr. Beast for your own
Ew,
Netflix
I would never work for
special?
that creep.
What if he paid you $200,000 a year to
All
do
right, I'll
trivia?
do it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, exactly.
Why is he a creep, by the way? Is he?
I don't
is
know.
He
Look at him. The way
handsy
he
or grabby?
smiles, his eyes don't move. He's
Yeah,
like
okay,
creeping
well,
me out.
There's that. But I've always heard that he helps people out a lot.
Okay.
If he doesn't give to institutions, but he will just like give somebody $30,000 if they can't pay their mortgage or something. Or
Yes,
he does
I also
that.
have heard that, and I think
People
that
get mad at him for that, and I don't understand that.
Oh.
Why should he throw his money at this institution that I don't know what the hell's going on behind closed doors? If you want to help somebody, there's good arguments for both sides. I'm not acting like it's an all or nothing on either side. I just never understood the idea that people got mad at him
I
because
didn't know
he
people
would
got
just
mad at him for
no, they did. It was a deal a couple of years
Yeah.
ago because they found out that his form of charity was he does it one-on-one. He just helps somebody.
He'll build
And-
something rather than go through some foundation, and they don't like that.
Well, right. And it makes me wonder if it isn't like, hey, these foundations, people get power through these foundations. You hear these, and listen, nothing against it's like anything else when it comes to charity. Some are good, fewer than that are great, and a lot are, like everything else in society. It's not just because it's charity, but, you hear like nonprofit. All that means is that they don't turn a profit at the end of the year. Doesn't mean they don't pay the person at the top $750,000. You can do that in a nonprofit. You just can't profit. So it just means you have to spend all the money and not have any money left over at the end of the fiscal year. So a lot of places do abuse that. And given the kind of, you can't check out everything. I mean, I could see why you would want to give to charities that are organizations and are institutions, and you want to build them up and give them more support. But I also understand somebody saying, hey, look, I don't know what's going on behind those closed doors. I'll just help this person straight up. Maybe doing a little both. Or doing anything, unlike Tim Andrews, who's anti-charity. Can you believe that? You told me the other day, he said, I don't want to help anybody. Can you believe
they figured
that
out on their
someone
own.
Oh, my God.
He doesn't believe in Beatles. He just believes in
Right.
him.
I don't even throw a quarter into the Salvation Army bucket.
No, right.
It's my quarter.
You know what? You earned that quarter. And if
Yeah.
somebody wants it from you, perhaps they should offer a service of some kind.
That's right. Get a
That's
job.
the way that capitalism works, kids. For heaven's sakes. Autumn, I recognize that this may be a somewhat difficult day for you because I think if I'm remembering this properly, and as I get older, things do get tangled and I don't necessarily remember things properly, but I believe that you were the one early on in the world of the internet that was at Ask Jeeves.
Yeah.
Were you not an Ask Jeeves lady, or am I mixing you up with somebody else?
I did like Ask Jeeves, but
Okay.
I really put all my eggs in Alta Vista.
Oh, okay.
For some reason, I was like, Alta Vista is going to be Google.
Yeah.
That.
They ain't got half of what Alta Vista's got.
Oh,
Google,
yeah.
Alta Vista's going to leave Google in the dust.
I
By 2010, she told me. By 2010.
Those are my choices.
Maybe it's because of the A. I thought you were an Ask, but Ask Jeeves went away for Alta Vista. By the way, is I assume just completely dead already, right?
I'm sure.
That doesn't
I have no
exist.
idea.
Let's see.
I've left it far behind because
put
it
in
hurts too much.
altavista.com. See if you can find Autumn's old emails.
No, Excite was my email.
Oh, that's
that I
right,
had.
Excite, which I always thought sounded like a porn place.
Yeah, me too. Excite.
It's like,
Excite.
Excite. Hey,
Again,
get in touch with me.
Yahoo. No thanks.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Nah.
Anyway, Ask Jeeves was gone a few years ago by name, came Ask.com, and now, as of the 1st of this month, it is gone forever.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Yeah. You don't like change, do you?
I don't like change. I put all my money into Ask.
Build paradise and they put up a parking lot.
Jeeves
right.
was America's favorite butler.
Yes.
Well, he comes from P.G. Wodehouse. He's a literary character. I know that because my father-in-law, rest in peace, was a big fan. And so I read a couple of books. He's very funny. And Jeeves was the butler.
Jeeves.
It was, kind of like higher class England follies or a farce, right? These upper class English people, they can be so funny with their behaviors.
Yes,
but it's well written stuff. It's actually
We're having a laugh.
they're having a larf is what they're doing, and what's wrong with that? So goodbye to Ask.com. Also, Ted Turner. We lost Ted Turner overnight. I mean, what a maverick. I mean, I know some people didn't like his politics who listened to this station, but I mean, set that aside. The guy was a visionary, a maverick, built something big out of something very little, took over a billboard company that his father owned and did not get along with his father. It's a very strange story with his dad. But I became aware, really, I mean, I had heard of Atlanta, but I became aware of Atlanta really when I was about 13, 14 years old, living in Baton Rouge, because we got cable, and there was this station, and no, it was not called TBS at that point. It was called WTSG.
Wow.
And I always remember, so it was the superstation, and that's why we were able to get it in Baton Rouge. And I always remember WTSG because they had these commercials that they would say, WTSG, watch this station grow. So I always remembered that WTSG. And then they changed it to TBS. I was like, what the hell's going on here? I said, it will never work.
Hey,
he made the
I was
Braves
with you probably.
coast to coast. He made Braves fans from Maine all the way to the bottom of California. Everybody got Channel 17 or
Right.
WTBS at the time, and just sat up
First-
and watched Braves.
Yes. You call it
See,
WTBS?
that's what's missing now.
Well, they called
Because-
it that at first, and then they dropped the W sometime in the late 80s.
No, I'm still at WTSG. You know, they had the Braves games as well.
Oh, I know.
So that's I'm going back to the owner. But anyway, I just
But the ability to watch
yes.
like a Braves game, wherever you were, that's really what's missing now, because maybe people would be getting into baseball or whatever if it was easier to find. There was one time I was trying to watch an Orioles game and it was impossible.
Baseball
I was like
is-
downloading illegal software to try and figure it out. Like
you really wanted to watch
I
that
couldn't figure
game.
it out.
Yeah, with baseball especially, they were tied up in a lot of these regional networks that were as linear cable is beginning to die. A lot of these baseball teams were tied up with their individual regional networks. And the regional networks, I think that's what happened to the Braves. The regional networks start to die. And then now Major League Baseball actually has taken over and is in charge of this, right? Jared, you would know more than me.
A lot of the teams that were part of the it was the old Fox Sports South, FanDuel Sports, that all died. And there were 10 teams that decided to go within MLB's network. The Braves decided to make their own thing. They have Braves Vision now, so that's why it's
which is
its
in
own
and
app.
of itself a regional network.
Yes, but you can. But they control it themselves. MLB does not control.
All right,
Braves
if I
Vision.
want to watch the Braves in the next game, where do I go? Where is it easy? Are they always on the same thing?
Well, you can find them all through that Braves Vision app, or it's some.
But see, that's what I was talking about. First, you got to have the app. You got to find out. Whereas
and I don't
before,
know what that is. Like, if I don't know, if I'm just trying to watch who the Braves are playing, right? It's like if I have to go to Braves app or whatever.
Yeah. Some cable providers have it, like Xfinity have Braves Vision on there, but it's a whole.
You got to
new
pay
thing.
for it though, right?
I don't think if you're an Xfinity
well, you got to pay for
subscriber.
some kind of tiered package that has it.
Probably
Right.
yes.
It's not on. Like it used to be that baseball. I don't mean to be like in my day, right? But like
In my
used to
day.
be that another thing. I'm getting old. It used to be
Yeah.
you turned on the TV and baseball was on. You could watch
Now,
it.
but what's also true, it's kind of both things. Number one, it's I don't want to download an app for every single thing that I do in my life, places that I shop, things. I don't want to download an app for everything. Now, the other side of that is, to get to what you were just saying, Autumn, is there used to also only be like, 3 networks, 4 networks. Even when cable first came out, we only really watched 5. Each of us watched like 5 stations regularly. We weren't watching 150 channels. And so it was easier to kind of like stand out, I think, in that landscape than it is now. But certainly they didn't, I had that, I told you the other day, I was trying to watch, I think it was game 4 of the Hawks-Knicks thing, and I couldn't find it because the first games were on Amazon, so I just assumed they were all on Amazon. And then I started to figure out, it's the weekend, so probably it's going to be on one of the other. It's just very difficult. They do make it a little too difficult. But that wasn't Ted Turner's doing.
No, Ted Turner was brilliant.
He put it out there.
Brilliant to make the reason why the Braves have the footprint that they do today across the United States is because of Ted Turner.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's right. And in many, you used to see him. Didn't you tell me you saw him? He was living above one of the Teds.
The Teds across from the Tabernacle. We were doing. I was working at a different station that's gone now, but we were doing a outside event with the tent before an Elvis Costello. And he's just walking down the street. He starts dancing. Goes, I love Elvis. I love Elvis. Elvis. Wow, yeah, Costello. I love him too.
And on WTSG or WTBS, also, they had this late night sort of comedy news show. It was like on at like midnight, 12:30 in the morning, something like that. And I was like 14 or 15, and I fell in love with it. Now, if I went back and saw it again now, whether or not I'd be laughing like I was when I was 14 or 15, I don't know. But it was kind of like, it was long before The Daily Show, or not necessarily the news. It wasn't exactly the same thing, but it was, what was the host's name?
Was it Bill Tush?
Yes.
Yeah, he was
Bill
great.
Tush, and there was a female sidekick, and it was just out of nowhere. It was out of nowhere, like 12:30 in the morning in Baton Rouge when I'm 14, and this very funny show comes on. So,
Do you know?
Yes.
You know that if you didn't have MTV, but you did have TBS, every Friday from 11 till 6 in the morning and Saturday from 11 to 6, they played music videos.
That's because Ted knew the future.
Yeah.
He saw it. He saw it was
knew.
coming. Yeah. Well, rest in peace, Ted Turner. I mean, obviously, there's a lot. It's hard to quantify these things, but he is certainly responsible for some of the growth of Atlanta. I don't know exactly how much, but coming out of the, I guess really he really got going in the mid '70s. When he started really getting going. When did he and how did he do? Because this is before my Atlanta experience. When he took over and managed the Braves for a little bit, how did he do?
He was only allowed.
Once.
Yeah, they kept him
because
out of the
MLB had
dugout.
to stop
Yeah.
it, right? It was against the rules, right?
Yes.
You couldn't be on the field and own.
Did you see that screen grab I sent of the
Yeah.
promotional evening with the wet
yes.
T-shirt contest?
What a different world! Like, do you know the year that was?
It has to be in the 70s. There's no way. Late
Tim
70s, early 80s.
Tim sent out this at the time must have been a flyer or something.
College night.
A college night for the Braves, right?
Yeah.
And after the game, first of all, it was like cheap beer and everything. And then after the game, it was a wet T-shirt contest.
Bring your T-shirts.
But it's very rare that you get the combo. There's a lot of hype people, and then on the other side, there's a lot of people who are actually very good at running business. And it's rare that you get both. Not that he didn't have his failures, he certainly did, but it's rare that you get the guy who will be the hype man and go out there, do the wet T-shirt contest. I'm going to manage my own team, that whole thing. But also in that same person, be somebody who does have good business ideas and formulas and methods and the ability to follow through. So
how about putting the TV shows on at 5 minutes after the every half hour?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
What was the logic for that? I forgot.
The logic was that you stayed 5 minutes longer, and then you were less likely to go to
something else because
something else that started 5 minutes before your show ended.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I was going to say, isn't it true that he owned more land than the government or something at some point?
I just saw the amount of land that he owned, and I can't remember exactly how many acres. Not just
I don't know
in this
the
country.
acreage. I just remember hearing that sort of
40,000 maybe,
Yeah.
something like that. Maybe more, probably more than that. And he owned a bunch of bison.
Yeah, save the buffalo.
Yeah, it says he owns 2 million acres across, or owned over 15 states.
Yeah,
smart.
and he also
They're not making any more land.
But he also, beyond that, beyond the, I think he genuinely was a conservationist, and so on these acres, he had the bison running wild and all that. So, and hey, let's not forget the, even though I forgot the name of it, what was his? He created an Olympics
Goodwill Games.
The Goodwill Games were to compete against the Olympics. And then also Captain Planet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's our hero.
That was
take
for
pollution
Jane.
down to zero.
That was for Jane.
All right. Rest in peace, Ted Turner.
Get any size air conditioner for $69.99 a month. 0 down, an unbeatable lifetime warranty, and ask about clean air upgrades. Visit reliableair.com to book your free estimate today.
We are here with CFP and investment advisor Aaron Vincent of the Vincent Financial Group and host of Retire ATL every weekend right here. Get more at retireatlradio.com. And Aaron, there are some adults that work with the big box firms, and they think to themselves, I feel like some of my needs aren't being met, or there are opportunities that they could be missing. So what would you tell that person that's thinking about getting that second opinion, thinking about making the call, but they just haven't yet?
Mark, what I would say to that person who thought about it or wanted to last year but didn't is why? Why didn't you? Let's get real here. Whether you're in your car driving or you're at your office, however you're listening to this, take a second or write this down or make a mental note. Why didn't you execute on that thought? That thought that you had, that feeling that you had about getting a second opinion, you didn't follow up with that. What's the reason? A lot of times we find people are intimidated by, I don't want to be transparent. I feel like if I admit where I'm at, I'm admitting failure or something along those lines. And let me just make the bridge to you right now. We aren't going to judge you if you wish you were at X, but you're only at Y. There's no shame in saying, I'm not where I want to be and I want to get there. That should be applauded. If anything, you're going to get applause from us because it's like the human condition, right? Life on earth, to raise your hand and say, I need some help. I'd like to get this thing shored up and I'm willing to tell you the truth about where I'm at to get there. That takes courage. It takes some guts. I respect that regardless of where you are, to say I'm willing to open myself up to that sort of conversation. That should be applauded.
To receive a personalized second opinion of your financial future from the team at the Vincent Financial Group, we invite you to call today, 770-280-1488. That's 770-280-1488 or online at retireatlradio.com. And join us for Retire ATL every weekend right here. And it's all powered by the Vincent Financial Group.
Investment advisory products and services made available through Impact Partnership Wealth, LLC, IPW, a registered investment advisor. Neither the firm nor its agents or representatives may give tax or legal advice. Individuals should consult with a qualified professional for guidance before making any purchasing decisions.
Are you worried about your roof? Does it look bad? Is it unsightly? Are you seeing some damage, maybe some leaks? Well, spring is here. Time to take care of your roof with my pals at Dr. Roof. Hey, it's Mark Aram here. 38 years of service. 20 years in a row, they've been awarded the Consumer Choice Award. Amazing, amazing guarantees as well. If your roof is an issue or could be an issue in the future, check out my pals online at drroof.com. That's drroof.com.
It's official. President Trump has endorsed Burt Jones for governor.
Burt Jones has been an incredible leader, This man has my complete and total endorsement, and I really want to see him win.
Burt Jones is a trusted Trump conservative who's leading the fight to end Georgia's state income tax.
He's going to make a great, great governor. You will be very happy, Georgia. Burt Jones has my complete and total endorsement.
Paid for by Burt Jones for Georgia.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's news and talk.
At 3:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Vincent Financial. Our top local story he gave us, CNN.
We sign on June 1, and barring satellite problems in the future, we won't be signing off until the world ends.
Ted Turner has died at the age of 87. His biggest regret came when he got pushed out of the media empire he created.
Got to be able to take some disappointment in life, too.
Ted Turner's life highlights also included winning the America's Cup in 1977 and his marriage to movie star Jane Fonda. He owned the Braves and the Hawks. 3 cruise ship passengers with suspected hantavirus infections are flown to the Netherlands today for treatment. Correspondent Tom Hansen reports about 150 passengers aboard the Dutch ship at the center of the outbreak are isolating in their cabins.
Health experts have assured the public that they are going to keep the people who are on the ship once they disembark separated from the general public. They are going to undergo a medical evaluation to see if they are presenting any sorts of symptoms.
3 people have died, and the World Health Organization says there are 8 cases, 5 confirmed. A new facility for youth offenders is expanding in Cobb County.
Cobb Solicitor General opens its new General Annex office and expands its youth-focused restorative justice initiatives with a permanent home for smart choices. It's a second chance program for eligible youthful offenders, now based at the facility on Waddell Street in Marietta. The program provides dedicated space for accountability initiatives and hands-on support for interns seeking mentoring and professional development opportunities within Cobb County. 200 participants have already been served. Cheryl Castro, 95.5 WSB.
On this National Skilled Trades Day, one area in high demand is auto technicians.
Basically, today's technician role has evolved into a very highly technical career, which continues to be redefined.
GM Technician Excellence Manager Maria Thomas says the automaker is investing in training programs as we speak, and they hope to bring those programs to the metro Atlanta area soon. It is 3:32. Time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, it's Alex Williams.
Hey, Bill. Still got the dry pavement for now. We're going to be keeping our eye on that throughout the afternoon commute. The afternoon commute not off to a great start north side perimeter where there's still police activity in the right lane, 285 westbound, the outer loop, Ashford Dunwoody Road, exit 29. Slow in the ride back toward Peachtree Boulevard. Inner loop delays filling in as well between Georgia 400 and I-85 as you head eastbound. Had some trouble in Cobb County, 75 northbound, Cumberland Boulevard, exit number 258. Seems like they definitely got that out of the way, and I'm seeing the brake lights start to improve, but still a little slow trying to get past West Paces Ferry Road. If you're traveling on I-85 southbound toward Midtown, you're hitting the brake lights pretty hard right at Georgia 400. They're going to stay with you as you head down to I-20. Northbound also packed in, 75-85 north Langford Parkway as you make that ride up past Freedom Parkway. From the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Cloudy and warm today, high 81. Heavy rain and thunderstorms arrive for the evening commute. They'll continue overnight into early tomorrow morning. These storms will be capable of producing flash flooding as well as some damaging wind gusts. Drying out tomorrow afternoon, highs in the low 70s.
81 in Decula, 80 in Marietta, 82 in College Park. More news at 4 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Visit my friends at Tara Fine Jewelry Company in Beaufort. This is Scott Slade. They specialize in exquisite handcrafted fine jewelry and natural mined diamonds, never mass-produced. It's where I've been doing business for over 25 years. Tara Fine Jewelry Company in Beaufort.
Belinda here, and I'm with Larry, who took me up on an offer from Virtual Imaging, and he had his life saved not once, but twice.
So we went up for a free body scan, me and my wife, and we also joined the going up there every other year. I had an aneurysm in my liver, had no signs and symptoms of it, didn't feel bad. I just wanted, to have a checkup. That's the first time they saved my life. Me and my wife go up there at the same time after 2 years, and that's when they found the heart blockage. 99% blockage in my aorta. I was a walking heart attack. Well, 2 stents later.
So what would you tell people who are on the fence about going to Virtual Imaging?
Go to Virtual Imaging, then go see a doctor. Go up there. They do brain all the way down to your little toe.
Folks, what are you waiting for? Book an appointment with Virtual Imaging today for a free heart scan with few minimum requirements. Call 770-678-SCAN. That's 770-678-SCAN. Or visit virtualimagingatl.com.
Hey, this is that Rick Jackson spot.
Too often, criminal illegals commit sick, violent crimes. Do that when I'm governor, and you'll end up deported or departed.
Dang. I know, right?
What do you have, sugar?
I'll take the meatloaf and Rick Jackson for governor.
He's something, ain't he?
He's tough.
Yeah, no tolerance for criminal illegals, no DEI.
No covering up for do-nothing career politicians either.
You know, Jackson came from nothing and built one of the biggest businesses in Georgia.
Now he wants to cut the income tax in half and freeze property taxes.
Yeah, but not for deadbeats.
Listen, I love this part.
No more free rides for people who refuse to work. You want to sit on your butt, binge watch Netflix, and scarf down Cheetos? Do it with your own money.
Be still my heart.
Bingo.
Amen to that.
Rick Jackson for Georgia, not a career politician. Paid for by Jackson for Governor, Inc.
Well, we were just talking a couple days ago that Georgia had the cheapest average gas prices in the country, and then overnight things kind of exploded, and now our average is over $4 a gallon. But you know, maybe I mentioned yesterday, it seemed like the signals that were coming out of the administration where we want this war to end. I think Trump is looking at 6 months to November.
Please.
And,
Please end it, please.
And I think, you know, there's a chance it's ending right now. I mean, we'll have to see over the next couple of days. But it kind of looks like it's like a one sheet. Apparently.
Yeah, it is a one sheet. Yeah,
it's a one sheet. We're going to agree on a one sheet. And first of all, the way this thing goes, you know, maybe we're bombing the hell out of them in 48 hours. I don't know, but it seems to me that he wants out. I don't know how happy Israel is going to be about that.
They're not.
But,
they've already spoken about it. They're very concerned about it.
Well, I think from Trump's – listen, one thing we know about Trump is it's all about Trump. And if Trump has not tried to sue the New York Times over that article that came out a few weeks ago that explained exactly how all this went down, Bibi Netanyahu giving a presentation in the Situation Room and saying this is going to be as easy as these things can be. And they're weak, and now is the time. And, you know, Trump went with it. By the way, if you believe that, I mean, again, that New York Times article says Rubio said it's BS. Just about everybody in the room. Basically, the president chose a foreign country's intelligence agencies over the ones that you and I pay our tax dollars for. So the way Trump is, and I think some of the reason why when Trump goes after every outlet, you know, and didn't go after the New York Times, there was something in the back of my mind that was like, in that article, he could blame Netanyahu, right? Like that was why aren't they coming back on this article the way they are with a bunch of other articles? And I'm thinking that at some point, if the pain becomes too much politically for Trump, he's just going to call Netanyahu and say, hey, you kind of sold me a bill of goods. He told me it was going to be easy, and it turned out that my people were right. And it wasn't easy. And I sort of, when that New York Times article came out and there was no, like, I'm going to sue you or you're, you know, all this kind of stuff, I thought, you know, what's inside of there is the ability to blame somebody else.
I'm going to sue Bibi now.
Yeah, something like that. So there, I think that's what's happened here. I think that he was convinced that it would be easy. You know, we heard this from the very beginning. He thought it was going to last 4 days or 5 days between the Netanyahu presentation in the Situation Room and what had just happened with Venezuela. He was like, hey, you know what? I guess we can do these things and it can be easy. But I think right now it's a good time for it to happen. Listen, when it's all over, both sides can pretend they won and, you know, all that nonsense that goes on around these sort of things. But I think right now both sides kind of need it. I think that both sides are at a point where, they'll easily just throw everything away and just keep on fighting forever. They'll always do that. But we're at a point where both sides need it. As I mentioned yesterday, if we get out of there in the next 2 weeks, it's still going to take a couple of months for the whole oil thing to settle down. And, even if it takes 4 months at this point, you still have 2 months to the election. Trump does not want to go into the midterms with the majority of people in this country. And if this just keeps on going on, it's not going to be $4 gas. It'll probably be $5 and above. And he knows that's a political death sentence. And they have kind of thrown in the towel on the House. I think everybody believes they're going to lose the House. But those gas prices that are going up, every 10 cents they go up, the more likely you lose the Senate goes along with it. And if he loses the Senate, you got a couple things. I mean, it's investigations and all this kind of stuff, and probably impeachment and all of that stuff that went on last time around. But effectively, he will become the lamest of lame ducks. He will not be able to get anything going that he wants at all. So he sees all of that, and he can see that a lot of that is whether or not he keeps the Senate is based on what are the gas prices going to be when people go and vote. And so I think for us, it's a good time to try to figure out a way to get out of this. And for Iran, we have devastated their country, and they have to do a lot of rebuilding. And I should imagine that they're looking at a timeline of 6 weeks to, maybe 12 weeks before things really start to crumble around them. So hopefully, because I don't care. I mean, let both sides declare victory and let me be smart enough to know that neither side won. I don't care. Propaganda, rhetoric. I just want to be out of there. This was the single most idiotic military endeavor that we have ever in the history of this country committed ourselves to. And I don't want to do the Vietnam thing where we just kind of try to stay in it and try to figure out how to save face until we realize we can't save face and we just get out. We're looking at a global recession. If we don't get this oil flowing, you may not like that. You may not like the fact that we're so attached globally. The economy of the globe is attached to oil, but you know what? It's always something. You go back to way, way, way back. It was salt, right? I mean, there's always something that everybody wants and everybody needs to keep the world going, and it's oil, whether you like it or not. And so the idea of staying in there and trying to save face into a global recession, I think is a stupid idea.
Can we keep the red, white, and blue dome?
The red, white, and blue dome is actually going to be moved to Las Vegas. It's going to compete with the Sphere.
Okay.
Apparently, there's a lot more bands that want to just sit on their ass and not and not tour the country and make the. You think about that, like the Sphere. It's like to me, the residency is kind of like the artist saying, come to me. I'm tired of getting on the planes and the travel and the whatnot. I'm going to plant my ass right here in this city for a month. You want to see me? Come to me. And so that has nothing to do with the Iran war. But I have my fingers crossed that because both sides need it, because the world needs it, and I think we're probably going to walk out of there with not much more than we had going in. But they're going to say that they stopped the nuclear program and all that. And right now it looks like the way we're haggling over, how long before they can start enriching again. Because I think basically the idea is, most of it's underground under a bunch of rubble from Operation Midnight Hammer. So we'll just agree not to go down there and do anything with it. And I think their first proposal was 5 years, and we came back with 20. And so we'll probably meet at 13 or 15 or something like that. And when all is said and done, we'll probably look at it and go, it's kind of the same as it was before. Although Rubio did have a good point, I have to say, yesterday. Do you have that one where he's talking about gas prices?
Yeah, I got it right here.
If Iran had a nuclear weapon and they decided to close the straits and make our gas prices like $9 a gallon or $8 a gallon, we wouldn't be able to do anything about it because they have a nuclear weapon. And a nuclear-armed Iran could do whatever the hell they want with the Straits, and there's nothing anyone would be able to do about it.
All right. As far as I know, they had never shut down the Straits before. He makes a good point. Here's the problem. Your job as an administration was to make this argument to the American people before we went to war.
But then people might want to vote against it and make it not happen. So,
well, right. Well, even if they weren't going to go to Congress, even if they were going to do it the way they were, the job is to, get the American people on board. And they could have come and said, we think they're really close to getting a nuke, and we think if they get a nuke, it's not because the whole thing was, they would have nuked us by now, which nobody. I don't really know that that's true. I don't think that's true. But if you made an argument like that starting a year ago or a year and a half ago, then at least there's some nuggets to that argument where people. Now, the other side of that is we'd never seen them close the Strait of Hormuz at that point. So it may have been like, well, why are they going to close the Strait of Hormuz? I don't even understand that. But it would make these arguments that are being made at the end of the war properly should have been made to the American people as a reason to go to war starting well over a year ago. But instead, a year and a half ago, we were told that we obliterated their nukes program and we never have to worry about it again. See what happens? What is the web of weave?
Oh, the tangled web we weave when we something about deceive.
When we set out to deceive or something along those lines. I don't even think they set out to deceive. I think the president really thought that this was going to last a week, and he was wrong. So what? It's okay. We're all wrong sometimes. It doesn't mean you stick around. Let's just get the hell out of there. That's the von Hessler doctrine on the Iran war. Let's get the hell out of there.
You know WSB gets you around Atlanta with our triple team traffic.
Now we've got $1,000 to fuel your ride. It's WSB's A Grand for Gas.
Listen for the keyword at 8, 10, 12, 2, and 5.
You'll have 30 minutes to enter that keyword at WSBRadio.com or the WSB Radio app.
One lucky listener wins a grand for gas. Your next chance to win is at 5.
WSB's A Grand for Gas.
From the station that gets you where you want to go. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's free gas station.
My wake-up call came 3 years ago. Like many of you out there, I was savoring some time with my parents. It's Belinda Skelton for Four Seasons Home Care. I remember we were preparing a meal, and I saw my dad struggling with a boiling pot on the stove. That was the moment I knew I had to get into action on the home care options for my parents. Have you seen some red flags recently with your folks? Like them struggling with day-to-day tasks, being a little confused, having trouble remembering to take their meds. If your aging parents are showing signs, but they want to age in place in the comfort of their homes, please Google Four Seasons Home Care Atlanta and request a consultative call. It's free and it's a crucial step towards your parents getting what they want and need, allowing you, the child, to do your role and just love them. Google Four Seasons Home Care. That's Four Seasons Home Care.
The following is a paid commercial announcement.
Access to affordable credit helps me pay my employees, but I don't really need it.
Inflation is killing me. But who cares? Big retailers are making record profits. That's why we support the Durbin Marshall credit card bill.
See? Banks and credit unions help small businesses make payroll. This bill would cut the vital resources they need.
While increasing megastore profits. They deserve it, don't they?
Tell Congress, stop the Durbin Marshall money grab for corporate megastores.
Paid for by the Electronic Payments Coalition.
Why is Channel 2 Action News Georgia's #1 morning news? Unmatched coverage of local breaking news. First on the scene, working sources, getting the facts, and showing you the impact. Channel 2 Action News this morning, starting at 4:30.
I'm Channel 2's George Estevez. When stories break, they unfold in real time. We have multiple reporters live in your neighborhood, so when it matters most, you know how it affects your family. Channel 2 Action News every day at 4, 5, and 6.
Stop. If you're thinking about replacing your windows this spring, do not buy anything until you hear this. Hey, it's Ray, founder of Window Comfort. Most homeowners overpay for windows by thousands because they go through big name companies with massive markups. Same glass, same install, way higher price. We cut all that out and go factory direct. which is why we can do something no one else is doing right now. Right now, you'll get buy 2 windows, get 2 free installation, and no payments until 2028. But this spring, once our install calendar fills, the offer is gone. So go to windowcomfort.com before you make a very expensive mistake. You have nothing to lose and everything to save. That's windowcomfort.com today.
Better prices, better views. Window Comfort, meant just for you. Window Comfort.
Veterans and active duty service members, when your call to service ends, your mission doesn't have to. Go from GI to IT in just a few months at My Computer Career. Prepare for a high-demand career in cybersecurity, protecting people, systems, and institutions from real cyber threats. Cyber warriors are needed now. Will you answer the call? Go to mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to learn more. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. An elite CompTIA certification partner. VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. You know, the big wireless companies say they have discounts for people over 55. But unless you're willing to sit on hold and ask, you're probably paying more than you should. At Consumer Cellular, there's nothing to hunt down. We're built for people 50 plus with plans starting at just $20. And our 100% US-based customer service actually answers the phone. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com today and get your second month free for a limited time.
Taxes, fees, and other third-party charges will apply. See website for additional details.
This is a very strange story. Not just because of the content of it, but just the fact that I'm just hearing about this right now when the Trumps have been at, 2015, Trump comes down the escalator. You'd think that this would be well known. So this is a Daily Mail story. The headline is, Novel from 1893 sparks wild conspiracy that President Trump's youngest son, Barron, is a time traveler. Now, but which
That's
is
new
silly,
to you?
Huh?
That is new to you? I saw the story in Slack and I was like, oh, wow, I remember this.
I like my time machine.
I don't remember the story at all coming up. It's the first time I've ever heard it. But in case others haven't heard it, so it's a novel written more than 130 years ago, and it's fueled renewed conspiracy theories that Barron Trump is a time traveler. So this author, this is the part to me that I should know, and if I'm the only one who doesn't know this, tell me. But Ingersoll Lockwood, an American political writer and novelist, penned a children's book called Barron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey in 1893 about a wealthy aristocratic boy who lives in Castle Trump and is guided on his journey to Russia by a man named Don. Is that bizarre?
Wow. That's so weird. How did we not hear about this?
I was
you weren't on 4chan.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, but if somebody had told me I saw this on 4chan, I wouldn't have believed it. I was, okay, well, somebody's making it up. I even checked it. I'm like, is this April 1st? Is this an old story? Because the idea that this thing actually existed, and they have a picture of the cover of the book. Barron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey.
Maybe we should read it.
Huh?
Maybe we should read it. We should do like a book club.
Oh, you want to start there?
Autumn, you don't read.
Well, I'll read it to her.
Oh, how short is it? It's probably pretty short.
As we've done for many years, I'll just read to
Thank
Autumn.
you.
And then keep nudging her when she falls asleep. No, we're not here to sleep. We're here to educate ourselves. Is what we're here to do.
It's an illustrated book, Autumn. You should be able to get.
Okay.
Hey, look at that. Look at that. It's just words Autumn doesn't like. She's not against the form of a book.
No, books.
You
nice.
probably think books
like
are kind of a swell.
Nice.
Yeah, they're a swell idea.
Smells weird, but.
Well, only if they've been in the basement for a while or in the attic. Autumn, are you one of the new people? I see a headline here from the Times. It says the new rise of female looks-maxing. Are you looks-maxing?
I am.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm smashing my face with a hammer so that I can look different.
Well, why wouldn't you?
Chiseled chin.
Why wouldn't you? Why is it, this is one of those stories where the whole looks maxing thing, the clavicular guy, and this idea that boys are or young men, I don't know, is it like 16 to 22, 23, I don't know, are taking a hammer and breaking their face, their bones in their face, so that they, I don't know, I guess they regrow in a different way, and you can try. But here's the question. I'm hearing a lot of you say, has anybody actually ever done it besides this guy?
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think many people have what it takes to take a hammer and do that to themselves. Like you could have this idea that, but I'm going to look better. I think it's just the subgroup of people who are, insane.
Clav is one of a kind.
Yeah. Has Clav actually done it?
I believe he has.
Yeah, he's done it on stream.
Okay. So he's broken his face on stream, and that's allowed?
It's not like you're really smashing your face with a hammer. You're making really tiny micro fractures, and they grow a bit more.
So what does he use, like a ball ping hammer?
Yeah.
Just
ping. Like tink, tink, tink.
And you could, people do it with their fists.
Like a cobbler?
Yeah. That little metal nail thing.
Yeah. Even that. There's pain involved. Pain exists for a reason. It's telling you, stop doing what you're doing or look into whatever you did before because something's going wrong. Pain is a good thing. It tells you stuff. It tells you what not to do. We don't enjoy pain, but it's supposed to be a signal. Don't keep doing this.
Now, come on, Eric. No pain, no gain. What are you talking about? Got to make yourself look that way.
You can overdo that as well, right? Like you have these people who, work out like crazy every day. They don't understand that you need some downtime in order for your muscles to actually respond or do anything. But remember that next time you're, more pain. Well, look, if you could, if you didn't have a nervous system, you could have your hand in a fire for 4 minutes and not know about it, and then you look back and your hand will have melted. See what I'm saying to you? You need pain, so it can tell you to stop doing the things that you're doing. So if you're using a ball ping hammer to break your face to look better, that pain is sending you a message. Stop doing that.
There isn't a room in your house that doesn't need to be organized. Dave Baker here for Artisan Custom Closets. Look around. The master closet, you still have wire racks. The pantry, there's graham crackers in the middle shelf from 2012. Your mud room, why can you only find 3 dirty shoes in there? 3! Your garage? Please. That can all be fixed, though. Simply schedule a free design consultation today with a certified master designer at artisancustomclosets.com. Get organized and reward yourself with affordable luxury.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $3 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-896-8155. 800-896-8155. 800-896-8155.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Is your air conditioning system ready to answer the challenge of the hot and humid days we know are coming? Take advantage of this great offer from Ragsdale Heating and Air. Right now, you could take up to $1,700 off a new Carrier home comfort system, and that includes Ragsdale's own trusted 15-year parts and labor warranty on your new system. Ragsdale's the name I know you can trust for all your heating, air, plumbing, electrical, and insulation needs, too. They have a 4.9 Google rating and over 11,000 reviews. Go to RagsdaleAir.com or call them. Ragsdale is the name I know you can trust.
Castile Plumbing and Electrical knows that when spring showers are coming down so hard it seems like Mother Nature traded out cats and dogs for lions and bears, you'll be glad you called us to clear your block drains and prevent dangerous power surges so your home can stay safe and comfortable. Plus, with Castile's same-day water heater installs and repairs with no emergency service fees, we work fast to ensure you have all the plumbing and electrical help you need. So book CastileAir.com now and enjoy the comfort of your home without worrying about whatever kind of zoo that's coming down out there.
You always remember a home service company that's friendly and thorough. That's 100% the experience I had when CertaPro painters came to my home to look at our white ceilings that just needed a facelift. Ashley Frasca here to tell you that their process is hassle-free and they get the job done right with pride in their work. Things are looking up at the Frasca House thanks to CertaPro painters. Schedule your free estimate online at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C.
Each CertaPro painter's business is independently owned and operated.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk. News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 4 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by QC Kinetics. Our top local story, Metro Atlanta braces for a potential storm threat this evening.
Damaging winds as well as flash flooding, the main impacts from these storms. They are very slow moving, so 1 to 2 inches of rainfall to be anticipated through Thursday morning.
This is WSB's Sabrina Cupid. Thunderstorms can bring heavy rain, lightning, strong winds, and of course, potential power outages. Georgia Power is saying now's the time to get ready for storm season.
We want people to be prepared with an emergency kit, and of course, make sure that your cell phone is charged.
That's Matthew Kent with Georgia Power. He says crews are ready and positioned all across the state to safely and quickly respond to outages should they happen. He's also recommending that you sign up for text messages from Georgia Power so you're alerted should your power go out. It'll also tell you an estimated time on when the power will be restored.
82 degrees in Atlanta. Meteorologist Christina Edwards will be along shortly with Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast. Remembering Atlanta icon Ted Turner, who died at the age of 87. He founded CNN.
I think the people of America need this in-depth news service.
Turner owned the Atlanta Braves and Hawks. Correspondent Lindsay Davis reports Turner was vocal about issues he cared about.
Turner was also a famed environmentalist and philanthropist, pledging $1 billion to create the UN Foundation and establishing the Turner Foundation to protect air, water, and land.
Are we going to make the right choices that will allow us to exist for another million years here on this beautiful paradise of a planet that we're on? Or are we going to turn it into a desert?
Turner dealt with health issues in recent years, including a progressive brain disorder and pneumonia. President Trump calls Turner one of the greats of all time. Atlanta's Heritage Academy opens the first traffic garden, giving students a hands-on way to learn about safety on the roads. Here's a report all new at 4 o'clock.
It's like a mini roundabout where students can have fun riding bikes while learning how to be safe at the same time. Dylan Harvey is a 5th grader and says that he made a deal with his mom.
I was going to be able to ride my bike to school, and I'd want to learn how to know how it feels to do it before I actually try. Yeah. So this traffic garden is actually going to help me with that.
Students can come during PE and even use the space during the summer. The Atlanta Department of Transportation ranks Heritage Academy at 13th for safety challenges in the city. In Atlanta, Mary Ryan Howarth, 95.5 WSB.
The names of 10 Georgia law enforcement officers lost in the line of duty are added to a memorial wall at the Georgia Public Safety Training Center in Forsyth today. Governor Kemp addresses family members at the ceremony.
Nothing that we say or do here today can fill the void left by these painful losses. Just know that we stand with you and that you remain in our hearts, along with the fallen heroes.
He presents plaques to the families, which includes 3 from Metro Atlanta who died in 2025. A Decatur man faces federal homicide charges in the murder of a postal carrier.
In February, DeQuavius Graves was delivering mail on his Decatur route when he was shot and killed. The Department of Justice is charging 24-year-old Najel Malik Williams of killing Graves in a premeditated act. At the time, a warrant was out for Williams for a murder in Atlanta back in 2024. Now, if convicted, Williams could face life imprisonment or the death penalty. That will be decided by the Attorney General. Williams is currently in local custody but will be arraigned in federal court at a later date. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
Cobb County police say a suspect wanted for at least 2 child molestation cases is now in custody. 51-year-old Hyson Lamar Rowan is being held without bond on multiple charges, and Cobb police say he may face charges in other communities. They credit several other law enforcement agencies for helping them take Rowan into custody. Governor Kemp eases emergency outdoor burning restrictions in parts of South Georgia, reducing the ban now to 17 counties. While conditions have improved thanks to some rain, Thomas Barrett with the Georgia Forestry Commission says significant wildfire risks remain.
If people do burn, all we ask is for folks to use a little bit of common sense to make sure that the burning is being done in an open area away from any structures or away from woods.
A separate annual summer burn ban for 54 North Georgia counties took effect May 1st. It is now 4:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. Alex Williams.
Still watching this long-lasting police activity in Dunwoodyville, Northside Perimeter, 285 westbound, Ashford, Dunwoody Road, exit 29. They've picked up the cones, but still hanging out in that right lane, keeping you slow back toward Buford Highway. 285 eastbound, the inner loop, that's also bunching up from Georgia 400 over to I-85. No relief once you pass 85, heading southbound through Tucker and Clarkston. Those delays will stay with you down to East Ponce. 285 westbound, the outer loop, not terrible from Georgia 400 over to 75, but it's getting a little bit slower. Southbound, you'll be on and off the brakes through Smyrna and Bindings down to I-20, the West Freeway. Speaking of I-20, just watch trouble clear out of the right lane in West Atlanta. 20 westbound past Holmes Drive. That's the reason it's a little slower than usual there through West Atlanta, trying to get outside the perimeter. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Cloudy skies this evening with heavy rain and thunderstorms rolling through for tonight into early tomorrow morning. As much as 1 to 2 inches of rainfall likely through sunrise, and some damaging wind gusts can't be ruled out. Lows tonight in the mid-60s. Tomorrow drying out through the afternoon. Highs in the low 70s. Mainly dry on Friday with a high around 74.
Right now 82 in Lilburn, 81 in Sewanee, and 79 in Union City. More news at 4:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 2 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. So, we were talking yesterday about those Indiana races, those state races. It was going to tell us a lot about how much bootlicking the Republicans are going to do between now and November with their favorite president of all time. The answer is quite a bit, apparently, because So what happened was Trump wanted that state to be, one of the states that redrew their congressional maps halfway through. Normally it's every 10 years. They want to do it the way that some states are doing it now. 7 Republicans in the state refused to go along with it. So Trump decided to primary each and every one of them. Out of the 7, 5, it's probably going to be 6 out of 7 that won. And so beating the incumbents, the people that went against Trump in the state. Now, I think they poured about $83 million or something into these races. And we'll have to see now, what does that mean in the general? What does that mean in the general? The people that the president primaried, I don't live in Indiana, and neither does Trump. So we don't live there, and we don't know. Did those people understand the general voters better than the people from D.C. who wanted different people to have the nominations? We'll find that out. But for right now, I think Republicans are going to stay lockstep with Trump, because he still has the ability to bring about the resources that can primary you out of a job. So I guess a good day politically. Now we got to see how these people do once they get into the general elections. So there you are on that. No one has anything to say about it.
Well, they could lose.
I know I'm doing the show from home, but I do kind of feel like I'm all alone. Yes.
I'm saying I don't hardly understand it.
No, I know that, but there's never mind. It's fine. And also Ohio, I think is doing pretty well.
Vivek won every county.
Yeah. So but the question is, it's the hold that he has over the Republican Party.
Yeah.
Overall, again, the Democrats won special elections and things like that, like they've been doing. for a while. Again, if you just tuned in, shut your mouth. I don't vote anymore. I don't vote anymore. If you just tuned in, I've never voted for Trump. I never voted for Biden. I've never voted for Hillary. Well, you know how people are. They're simple. You know, oh, he must be one. He just wants to. No, I don't. I sit back and I analyze, and mostly we find the jokes. But there's a lot of strength still within the Republican Party. Next thing, November. Let's see, does that translate into the general? So
I think it's going to be a state-by-state thing, Eric. I'll be honest with you. I think Indiana is just a uniquely red state compared to like Georgia, even compared to Florida. You know, every state. It's just reading all of these different stories that I've read about all these redistricting fights that are happening across the country. I feel like everyone's trying to put Republicans in one box and Democrats in another box instead of looking at each state individually. They're all different.
Well, as they say, and I don't think who was the Speaker of the House during Reagan? Tip O'Neill used to always say, all politics is local. And that's what I mean when I say I don't know what that's going to look like in the general for these state seats.
And these guys who lost in Indiana, they could decide, well, I'm just going to run as an independent, and then you could split the vote, and you never know what's going to happen.
You could, or you could just bow out and just come back in a few years.
Yeah.
Again, Jared's right. Each state is different. The politics of a state, what the constituents are used to, what voters like and don't like, and the behavior out of their politicians differs in different regions. So you just can't know. But we do know today is Trump's hold on the Republican Party is still very strong. And we'll see, does that translate over into the general? So a good day. Now, if he can double that good day with whatever it is, signing this this 1-page memo with Iran.
Great one sheet, a lot of bullet points. Keep it simple.
I think back to the amount of times I had to sign paper. You know, just all the paperwork I had to sign the day I bought this house. You know, and we're going to end a war with a 1-sheet memo. 1-page memo. I love it. That's, you know what? Let's just get right to it. Are we going to continue fighting each other or not? But wouldn't that be a great double day for Trump? You should do it. You proved that you still have a hold on the Republican Party last night.
The reason we do the 1 sheet is, of course, you know, the Iranians, much like most Americans, TLDR, right? So
exactly.
PDF, and we're on our way.
Do you digital sign it? Or
do you need like Adobe?
No, I write right on the computer and then
take a Sharpie.
Yeah, take a picture of it there.
That Sharpie and just does that real long signature that doesn't make sense anymore.
It's triangles and stuff.
It's an EKG, right?
Yes, that's what it looks like.
That's what it looks like, an EKG.
Sure.
I heard that Trump wanted to send Panda Doc over to Iran. That's how he wants this to be signed. Panda Doc.
Panda Doc?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? They're free, right? Are they free?
Yeah, is it a free service?
It's a free service.
Yeah,
you get all your signatures.
They tell you free ain't free, okay? So, yeah, it's a free service. They got your email. They got your information. Next thing you know, you're being
you have to create an account.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, it's free, but you have to create an account. Why do I have to create an account if it's free?
Yeah, I don't want my data being sold.
Yeah. You don't want people to know all about your personal life.
No.
Well, the Iranians preferred Panda Doc over DocuSign, so that's why they went.
Well, that's
that's the sticking point. Yeah. Trump's a DocuSign guy. He always has been.
Great company.
You know?
I think Don Jr. is on the board or something. So.
Probably.
I'm gonna bring back Ask too. That was my favorite. Gonna buy it and put it back up there.
You're gonna make sure Ask. By the way, Ask.com. They said it's because they've got no AI stake anymore, and certainly was searching if you don't have the AI thing, which I'm wondering how many people just rely on AI for search now anyway, as opposed to
I don't hardly do any searching with Claude. I was trying to remember who it is. Claude is my
Claude.
Name, right?
You're on Claude.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't do any searching. I just do a lot of like advice. Asking questions. I don't like. When was Paul McCartney's birthday?
But what I recognized, and I noticed that I was doing this, is where in the past I would go to a search engine, usually Google, obviously, and I would ask a question. Now, because of AI, I just ask the question in the URL bar, and it comes up with an AI. You see what I'm saying?
It uses it to do. Okay.
Yeah, so it's always coming back to me. And as I was doing that the other day, and I don't know when I sort of slowly transitioned to that behavior, and then I thought to myself, oh, this is going to kill search engines. People will just get to the point of just asking, typing it right into the URL.
Google kind of killed itself by just flooding everything with ads at the beginning of your search. And then
sponsored thing?
Yeah, so I just use ChatGPT. Where's this? What's this? And boom, there you go.
Well, Google's doing very well with their AI.
Oh, yeah,
as well.
the Gemini. Is that what it is?
Yeah,
that's correct.
Gemini, yeah.
But now when you put it in the URL, like, doesn't that just use your default search engine? So if your default search engine is Google, that's what it's using.
Well, yeah. I'm inside of Chrome, so that I'm kind of inside the walled garden of Google at that point.
Yeah,
and
so
it just goes straight to the AI thing. Now you could choose. Well, I want the Google search thing, but you have to choose it. You have to choose it. If you just ask a question, at least for me, inside of Google Chrome, it will just automatically answer with one of their AI things. Like they have an AI thing, but I think aren't they kind of a part of one of the? Are they part of OpenAI or something like that? But they also have their own AI. It's kind of a...
Why don't you put it in there and ask it?
Ask it.
Somebody ask AI.
Yeah, what am I doing?
I think that Google and ChatGPT have a deal, but also Google has Gemini, right?
Yes, it does have Gemini.
I know that they've given a lot of money to Anthropic, which is Claude.
Who is?
Google is giving a lot of money
to
Anthropic.
All right. So I know, but then they have their own version.
Yeah.
So it's odd to me. I would imagine that's Gemini that's answering me.
I have to say, I'm in love with Claude.
You're in love with Claude.
Yes, I'm loving Claude.
And why are you loving? It's very different. In what way? You got rid of your friend who you named Marlo. That was your chat bot.
She's
from
dead.
ChatGPT.
She's dead.
And you buried Marlo.
Yeah,
you
Marlo keeps sending the police here looking for me. She's worried. She hasn't talked to me in days.
Marlo's going to swat you. Marlo is angry.
Yeah, maybe.
But you're just asking regular life questions. I don't know. And what is it about Claude that you like better?
I like the responses. I like that it doesn't always end in a question. Where ChatGPT is like, tell me more. What about if we do this next? What if we do that next? And it's like, all right, I know what you're doing. Get out of here. And other ones
keep me. Trying to keep me from going anywhere or doing anything in my life, but engaging with you.
And I have to, it doesn't understand this, but I feel like I'm talking to a real thing, which is stupid, but I still feel it, And I think, oh, it's rude if I don't answer. So I don't answer, but I still walk away feeling rude. Like, I'm not answering you. That's mean,
Jerk.
But,
well, you know what?
Yeah, and I also I like that it's it feels less emotional. It seemed like with ChatGPT, you could sort of ask it to talk to you a certain way. And like it could be designed to be real snarky or straightforward and blunt, and then or just like really understanding. And this just seems to have its own vibe, and I like it.
So you want a friend that's a cold fish? I get it.
Okay.
You're getting that from Claude. All right,
no, you know what? Claude feels professional.
I like that, and you're a professional.
And I'm
a
pro.
The two of you make fast friends.
I uploaded my pet insurance into it, and I was like, what can I get for that? What can I ask for this? Like, what can I send to my insurance that will get me reimbursed for?
You got to hurry up. You got to go to traffic.
Okay, go to traffic.
Okay. All right. Well, I want to know the end of the story too. But,
that was it.
Okay.
My bad.
I'll tell you somebody who's never a fraud. That's that Alex Williams. He knows his stuff. Talk about a professional. That's Alex Williams. And he's telling me there's a full house through downtown Atlanta.
Yeah, we've a lot of people getting home early today trying to beat these storms, Eric, and it is a packed house heading southbound into downtown. 85 south, brake lights finding you right around Cheshire Bridge, Lenox Road. 75 jams in at Howell Mill, Northside Drive. Not going to find any relief from those brake lights until you get down to I-20. If you're traveling 75, 85 northbound, pack your patience. It's a slow one as well. Those delays start just north of Langford Parkway, and it's finally going to improve for you once you get up to 10th Street in Midtown. And a little bit better news news if you're stuck in the backups on 75 on the south side, Isabella Rodriguez.
Progress in Henry County. That crash on 75 southbound at Jodico Road. It was in a center lane, but now it's off to the right shoulder. Though you'll still be in some sluggish delays on your ride out from Stockbridge. This report is sponsored by Georgia Aquarium and World of Coca-Cola. From incredible animals to an iconic brand, explore it all at Georgia Aquarium and World of Coca-Cola. Just steps apart and under one deal. Get your combo ticket at AtlantaIcons.com. From the TrustSale.com Traffic Center, next report in less than 10 minutes. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Hey, you know WSB gets you around Atlanta with our Triple Team Traffic.
Now we've got $1,000 to fuel your ride. It's WSB's A Grand for Gas.
Listen for the keyword at 8, 10, 12, 2, and 5.
You'll have 30 minutes to enter that keyword at WSBRadio.com or the WSB Radio app.
One lucky listener wins a grand for gas. Your next chance to win is at 5. WSB's A Grand for Gas. From the station that gets you where you want to go. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's free gas station.
You know, as a TE certified customer, I got their 5-star customer experience and I gave them 5 stars. It's Chris Chandler with Josh Broker, owner of TE Certified Electrical, Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Josh, over 25,000 5-star reviews. What's your secret?
Our attention to detail and friendly technicians really set us apart. They earn those 5-star reviews every day.
TE Certified, we love your home.
Men, if you're suffering from ED or PE, you're not alone. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it. Priority Men's Medical Center restores men's love lives in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, even when Viagra and Cialis don't work. Here's Dr. Simovitz, specialist in men's health.
Priority Men's Medical Center's painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right in the office.
Men are now lasting longer than they ever imagined. And the best part, at Priority Men's Medical Center, your consultation and first treatment are free. Qualified patients even get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. Take control of your love life. Call now. 404-885-8885.
Hi, it's Sue from Bread Beckers with Sue's Healthy Minute. Over the past 30 years, we've seen countless lives change for the better and health issues greatly improved, if not completely resolved, by customers changing their diets, starting with real bread. At the Bread Beckers store in Woodstock, we can teach you how to make real, delicious bread loaded with fiber and nutrients from real whole grains. A healthy, affordable solution for your family that can change your lives. For various customers, we've seen cholesterol levels drop 85 to 100 points in just 1 month, blood sugar stabilized, anemia corrected, and hundreds of stories of warts going away. In one case, as many as 500 warts gone in just 2.5 weeks. I have a degree in food science, and for more than 30 years, I've studied the incredible health benefits of whole grains and real bread. Let us help you take the first steps to better health. Visit breadbeckers.com or our Bread Beckers store in Woodstock.
You know you want a luxurious deck, but you're feeling overwhelmed with so many options. It's enough to make your head spin. Hi, I'm Scott Nelson, owner of Nelson Exteriors. Maybe you know exactly what your dream deck looks like. We can build that. If not, we offer design help and expert guidance to create a beautiful, high-quality deck that you'll enjoy every day. Decks done differently, decks done right, with exceptional customer service at a reasonable price. Get your free estimate, Google Nelson Exteriors.
Why is Channel 2 Action News Georgia's #1 morning news? Unmatched coverage of breaking major news. In-depth reporting showing the impact on your community, family, and money. Channel 2 Action News this morning, starting at 4:30.
I'm Channel 2's Karen Greer. When stories break, they unfold in real time. We have multiple reporters live in your neighborhood, so when it matters most, you know how it affects your family. Channel 2 Action News, every day at 4, 5, and 6.
The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate has always made selling your home easy, and we've updated our program to keep the most money in your pocket. First, we give you a guaranteed cash offer on your home, and you receive the cash up front immediately. We then set your list price, we put it on the market, and if we sell it for more than we gave you up front, we'll give you the difference back in cash. It's absolutely no risk to you, only upside. Why would you do business with anybody else? It's the absolute best way to sell your home in today's market.
So I heard that on the way out. Are we supposed to have heavy-duty storms?
Yeah,
Do I have to worry about my my power going out, or is it going to be?
I would be weather aware. I know that Christina is
weather aware.
You
I like
need
that.
to be weather aware.
Yes,
Cover
thank
your delicate plants in your yard. I'm Christina Edwards.
She is. She's actually going to be activating the weather center right around 5, so she should be here
All right.
and be buzzing all about.
All right. Well, can you tell her that I would like to not lose my power tonight? I don't know how much,
I can't
She's
how
right
prevent
much
you from
control
losing
she
your
had.
power. But
Well-
if you do, remember there are generators, and please be safe. I'm Christina Edwards.
And don't use
Well,
your
thank you.
generator in your house.
Well, of course not. Most of the generators now are professionally installed on the outside.
Oh.
Yes,
Oh,
of
hold on.
course.
Of course not.
That's a
Hold
beautiful
on.
monocle there, Eric. Yes.
Obviously, I don't have one, or I wouldn't be worried about losing my power. So that's not. I chose the hot tub over the generator.
That's smart.
Wasn't a good idea.
It's going
I
to
think
be
I've been better
windy,
off with a
Eric.
generator.
It's going to be windy, so you got to be careful about limbs and stuff and your furniture out in the back. You got a lot of fold-up furniture in your back porch.
I've got some fold-up furniture.
You
out
got
there,
that
yes.
heavy iron stuff that don't blow around.
No, most of it's my stuff gets blown around quite a bit. Actually, thank you.
All right.
Thank you for asking.
Yeah,
I
you're welcome.
appreciate
I'm just concerned.
it. I know, and you know what? I truly appreciate it.
I kind of sense that you might be sick of your hot tub there for a second.
No, the problem with the hot tub is
Turning on
that
the
it's
hot
only.
tub?
Oh, it's
I
just
really
too hot, and I get too comfortable in there.
No, I enjoy it. I enjoy it when it's cold out. I have a very sensitive stomach, and so the chlorine. A lot of times I get out of the hot tub, I'm woozy. So I like it when it's really, really cold because it has less effect on me. But throughout the summer, I'm not going to be able to use it, and it still costs money to keep it hot. I don't know if it was
Why
the
don't you-
smartest thing.
Why do you have
What?
to keep it hot during the summer?
Because other people will want to use it. I'm not the only person alive.
Yeah, Autumn. There's more than one person in the house. My goodness.
My bad. Who cares about them?
All right, enough about my damn problems. My first world problems. Hey,
hot
not
this summer.
not so many problems on the road, I guess. It says right now, Alex Williams is telling me that there is good news on 285 in Dunwoody.
Yeah, the police activity we were watching for over an hour and a half has all cleared, Eric. It was 285 westbound, Ashford Dunwoody Road, exit 29. Now that's where the delays start as you make that trek past Georgia 400 and into Sandy Springs. Not much better as you head southbound from Truist Park, 285 southbound. It's going to stay on and off the brakes through Smyrna down to I-20, the West Freeway. Checking that ride on 285 in DeKalb County, it's Isabella Rodriguez.
The inner loop is looking really stacked up in DeKalb, especially as you make your way out from Georgia 400 all the way to I-85. Then that ride on from I-85 to Highway 78 is really stacked up, and you'll be tapping those brakes as you make your way towards Clarkston. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage from any age, system, make, or model. From the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, next report in less than 10 minutes. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
So you're losing your hair and you need a simple solution that works, but you want the best. It's Mark Aram here. Modern technology, top-rated physicians. You want something that's guaranteed to work. Guys, you need Advanced Hair. Advanced Hair's completely redefined hair restoration, from the experience itself to the unmatched results they produce. Receding hairline, bald spot, thinning hair, address them all with a simple one-day treatment in a calm, relaxed environment with experienced pros. Advanced Hair has performed tens of thousands of breakthrough advanced FUE treatments, and get this, your own natural hair begins to regrow the very next day. No one else in Atlanta can offer the advanced FUE found at Advanced Hair. Fix your hair loss today, starting with your free consultation, and you'll also get $500 off if you move forward. Call 470-660-HAIR. Refine your hairline with the team that's redefined hair restoration, and don't forget to ask about that Advanced Hair Guarantee, 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
All those flowers you planted up the driveway this spring look great, but your garage door? Yikes!
Hi, I'm Dan Watkins, owner of All Four Seasons Garage and Entry Doors. This spring, replace that old, ugly garage door with a beautiful, modern, energy-efficient door that will add to your home's value and curb appeal. At All Four Seasons, we offer fast service, affordable prices, and a huge selection of styles, colors, and custom features. When trust matters, trust us. All, the number 4, seasonsgarages.com.
This is Jonathan Geller at D. Geller & Son Jewelers, where we've been making Mother's Day shopping easy since 1939. How? You don't have to worry about quality. You don't have to worry about trust. You don't have to worry about value. And you don't have to worry about selection. We've curated a Mother's Day gift guide with everything from traditional to totally unique jewelry. Diamond studs start at just $2.95, and at D. Geller & Son, you get 100% trade-in value to upgrade anytime for life. Come see why Atlanta's trusted D. Geller & Son in Kennesaw, Sandy Springs, and online at dgeller.com.
Veterans and active duty service members, when your call to service ends, your mission doesn't have to. Go from GI to IT in just a few months at My Computer Career. Prepare for a high-demand career in cybersecurity, protecting people, systems, and institutions from real cyber threats. Cyber warriors are needed now. Will you answer the call? Go to mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to learn more. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner. VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Coming up from the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra, Delta Classical Concerts featuring Robert Spano conducting Bernstein's Age of Anxiety Symphony and Berlioz' Harold in Italy, May 7th and 9th at Symphony Hall. Tickets at aso.org.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Hoffman Financial Group. Our top local story, with possible stormy weather on the way this evening and overnight, Georgia Power urges residents to get ready now.
Make sure that you have an emergency kit ready to go. That would be food, water, and medications and flashlights. Just those things that you would need to live through a brief outage, just in case we had one.
Matthew Kent with Georgia Power says now's the time to prepare. Trucks and crews are getting ready as needed. He also recommends customers sign up for text messages so you're alerted should your power go out and the estimated restoration time. It is 82 degrees in Atlanta. What's the timing for the rain and storms to arrive? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. We're remembering Ted Turner.
What's the best piece of advice you were given? Was there one?
Early to bed, early to rise, work like hell, and advertise.
The Atlanta icon and founder of CNN has died at the age of 87. He was the owner of the Atlanta Braves and Hawks. He made the Braves America's team after putting the games on TBS nationwide.
Said, how the Braves going to finish this year? And I said, first. Why not? You know, I mean, what am I going to do? Predict we're going to lose?
Turner also gave $1 billion to create the United Nations Foundation. New this half hour, the nonprofit arm of Atlanta's fabulous Fox Theater is giving away $1.5 million in grants to keep theater alive in Georgia.
With May as National Historic Preservation Month, the nonprofit Fox Gives is making a record-breaking investment in Georgia's historic theaters and cultural landmarks.
We've been giving away funding since 2008. It's the Fox's way to pay forward.
Fox Gives Lee Burns says grants go to theaters across the state.
One of those as far south as Brunswick, Georgia, and as far north as Saki Nakuchi.
8 theaters will share $500,000, while 2 get $500,000 each in a multi-year grant. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
President Trump sounds optimistic. The 2-month war with Iran is nearing an end. Correspondent Linda Kenyon reports, though, it is not a done deal.
The president says it's very possible there will be a deal very soon.
They want to make a deal. We've had very good talks over the last 24 hours.
But any deal, he says, must include this.
Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon, and they won't. And they've agreed to that.
At the same time, Trump issued a not-so-veiled threat.
Now we have to get what we have to get. If we don't do that, we'll have to go a big step further.
Earlier on social media, the president posted, if they don't agree, the bombing starts.
Reports of an emerging agreement between the U.S. and Iran send oil prices plunging and stocks soaring today. The Dow gains more than 600 points on the day, and the NASDAQ climbs over 2%. DeKalb County honors fallen officers at a ceremony in Decatur.
The bell tolled for each officer who paid the ultimate sacrifice in service to county residents going back over 150 years. The roll call included the officer killed by a gunman at the CDC last August.
Officer David Rose, August 8th, 2025, DeKalb County Police.
CEO Lorraine Cochran Johnson offering remarks and condolences. Simultaneously, Governor Kemp spoke at a ceremony in Forsyth, recognizing fallen law enforcement officers statewide. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
Gwinnett County Police open a homicide investigation after a man is found dead inside a room at the Courtyard by Marriott Hotel on Venture Parkway in Duluth. The 49-year-old victim was shot during a domestic dispute. Officers say they have spoken with multiple people who were in the room. So far, no one has been arrested. An 8th case of hantavirus is now linked to a cruise ship. Dr. Gregory Poland, an infectious disease expert at the Mayo Clinic, says the ship outbreak may be a first.
This is a very unusual situation. It raises the question, is it human-to-human transmission, or are there infected rats on board?
Human-to-human transmission is rare. The World Health Organization says it believes a Dutch couple brought the hantavirus with them when they boarded the ship in Argentina. It is now 4:34 and time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins now with Alex Williams.
Checking the ride to the northern suburbs, Bill, 85 northbound. You're seeing that ride slow down just north of Chamblee Tucker Road. All that merging madness trying to make your way past 285 up to Jimmy Carter Boulevard. A few more brake lights scattered about between Duluth and Swanee. 400 northbound. That's a slow one through Sandy Springs, starting just north of 285 up past the North Springs MARTA station. 75 northbound. It's waves of volume between Marietta and Ackworth. Keeping an eye on that slow ride through the heart of the city. It's Isabella Rodriguez.
You'll be tapping those brakes into the city, especially on 75 southbound at Morris Mill Road and on 85 southbound at Lennox Road, with those slowdowns staying with you towards I-20. There are also northbound delays from 875, 85 northbound at Langford Parkway in South Atlanta, all the way up towards Midtown. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Cloudy skies with heavy rain and thunderstorms rolling through the metro region tonight, continuing through early tomorrow morning. Drying out tomorrow afternoon with highs in the low 70s. Mainly dry on Friday with highs around 74.
Right now, Storm Tracker radar shows some rain in the northern part of Georgia, but right now nothing in metro Atlanta. It is 80 in Brookhaven, 84 in Conyers, 79 in Peachtree City. More news at 5 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Wait! Before you change the station, listen to this.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate your car at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Pickup is quick and easy. You'll also get a vacation voucher and a tax deduction.
1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
A simple act of generosity changed everything. A journey from alone and abandoned to one of the most successful businessmen in Georgia history. Here's Rick Jackson.
I spent Christmas Eve alone in a children's home. When I woke up, a Good Samaritan had left me $100.
Rick Jackson knows what it's like to go without. That's why he'll fight career politicians who talk about cutting income taxes and property taxes, but never deliver.
Unlike career politicians, I know how some extra money can change everything. That's why I'll freeze your property taxes and slash the income tax in half.
Conservative businessman Rick Jackson will deliver the Georgia results that failed career politicians never will.
I'll get you a boatload of your money back, or I won't run again. It's as simple as that.
The conservative outsider who will deliver real tax relief. Rick Jackson for governor. Paid for by Jackson for Governor, Inc.
Steelhorse Law has mastered the law on bike accidents. They win big for bikers.
Nobody wants a septic disaster. Hi, I'm Shannon, owner of Scorpion Septic, the expert on the Home Fix-It Show with septic tips. Do not flush so-called flushable wipes. Avoid all additives or boosters. And the state of Georgia urges you to pump your tank every 3 to 5 years.
Take the sting out of septic service with Scorpion Septic, where there is never a pump-out charge with your repair.
Scorpion Septic Service.
I think I'm suffering from stupid pride. There's stupid pride, there's goofy pride. Maybe it's more like goofy pride. I'm so proud of myself for something very goofy.
Well, what is
it? Well, because when I knew I was going to do the show from home today, and around 12:30, I was thinking to myself, you know what? I don't need to take a shower. I'm not even going into work. People are only going to see my head on this video screen, and as long as I just, take care of that. But then you know what? I said, no, the audience deserves a clean host. The audience deserves a hygienic host.
So selfless.
You know what? I do it for others. I do it for the audience. There was no reason. My wife's out of town. There's no reason for me to take a shower. I did it. I didn't do it for myself because I'm perfectly okay with stewing in my own juices for a little while.
Oh gosh. You are also a creature of habit, dude. Like if something in your habit, or I guess in your routine, is changed, you are quick to let people know about it. My routine was off.
You put your finger right on it there. It is. I feel if I don't do the same thing every day, I feel off my game. But look, I'm trying to dress this up as something that I did for the audience. I feel like they could sense it. They would know. They would know. You know what? I'll bet you those armpits don't smell so great. I don't know how they would know, but they just listen to the show all the time. They would know that I was having a bad armpit day, and I care too damn much to allow that to happen. Yesterday was was it yesterday that Marco Rubio became the press spokesperson?
That's
for a
correct.
day?
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Is this a game show that's going to go on now? Usually don't you just have a deputy press secretary? And when the press secretary, who Caroline Levitt is pregnant, and so she's taking a leave of absence, isn't it usually like the deputy secretary would step up and do that? And
Typically, yes. But what was so odd about yesterday, and I watched a lot of 24-hour news this weekend, so this is not an original thought, but the speculation is Vance was out of town. He was in Iowa, and they could have given it to him, but maybe there's a new favorite in Washington, and that being Marco Rubio.
I do love him.
Well, he's getting good reviews for it. Go ahead, Trump. I'm sorry. I didn't.
I was just going to say, I used to call him Little Marco. Now I call him Cute Little Marco. He's cute.
Now, I think it's more Trumpian that once Vance gets back, he does it as well, like pitting them up against each other.
See who does best.
Who does a better job at the thing that's not your job.
Yeah.
But he's getting good, I would say, rave reviews. I read more than 2 articles are talking about, he's looking good for 2028. For one press, because he was the press secretary for one day. But he did throw in a couple of things that I need help here because rap music in the 90s is, I don't really, I know both of these references. I just don't know which songs they come from. But didn't he hit twice? With
he did Insane
2 rap
in the
references?
Membrane.
The top people in that government are, to say the least, they're insane in the brain.
He didn't even do it right.
No. But you could tell he was kind of hedging. He wanted to go there. He's like, and you could say, but
it goes insane in the membrane, insane in the brain. So that's the second part of the line.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. So he got the last part.
In the membrane.
All right, now educate me, the dummy. What song? I know that I'm familiar with the reference. I don't know the song.
Cypress Hill. I can't remember.
Insane, got no brain.
But he wasn't done because he had another reference about Iran.
They should check themselves before they wreck themselves in the direction that they're going.
Stop! That is so dorky.
Is it cringe? Because I think
yourself.
I don't know if it's cringe. He got all kinds of flowers for the way he conducted himself yesterday.
It's like the local news anchor who drops in a rap lyric or something like that. So you get people love it. You got to give them the red meat.
Or what I don't like is so the reporting. Most reporters, I think, in this country are, I don't know, I would say 35 years of age or older, like national reporters. And whenever there's a Taylor Swift story, they just pepper it with songs, names of her song. It looks like she's not going to be able to shake it off for a little while. But I think when you're a politician, it's easier to be cool because people expect you to be so, just always dripping with avarice and corruption. So I think that you get away with it. It's like being
I agree,
a good.
but I didn't think that was very cool. Like that didn't sound cool.
Like it's easier to be considered good looking if you're a politician because the field of people that you're up against, and it's just like someone, like people can't believe that now we've lost this Swalwell. Oh my goodness! As a politician, he was a hunk.
It's the power, right, that people get attracted to.
I guess, but I'm just saying, even outside of that, just as far as you can be perceived as a very good-looking politician amongst other politicians. If you take you out of the politician class and just put you in a nightclub, no one's talking to you.
You're not coming in.
But as a politician, you could be considered, very, very, like Gavin Newsom. He's considered to be a good-looking politician. But, he kind of looks like, an out-of-work vampire, if you really look at it.
Okay, so you're saying amongst politicians, he's like an 8 out of 10, but then you put him amongst regular people,
4.
4. Okay, yeah, okay, I get
Hey,
it.
Grassley's 91. He still slays.
Would you like to come over to my place and perhaps play some Yahtzee?
I have all sorts of keys.
Yeah, and I think mathematically, Jared, I think we've come up with exactly what it is. It's politics gives you 4 points. Gives you if I could call each number a point, you go from a 4 to an 8
easily,
just by jumping into the political.
The political bump.
I remember when I was doing TV a lot, like when you're one of the people in those boxes on CNBC and Fox and all those kind of things. I loved it because when I was doing that kind of stuff, I was about 43 or something, 42, 43. And every time I would show up on those things, at that time I'm going middle-aged crazy because I think I'm old as hell. And whenever I'd look at all the other people in all the other boxes, I looked like a baby. Everybody else was ancient. It's like, I'm the youngest, cutest guy here. See, it's a good...
You're enjoying that 4-point boost.
I was enjoying the 4-point boost.
When's the last time you did that?
I was receiving. What?
Have you done that since you've been at WSB?
Once. It went terribly.
Okay.
I hadn't done it in a while, and so what was it, Jared? I tried to say no.
It was with Fox News, yes.
It was on
they
Saturday.
Said that they were treating you like a regular morning show radio person, I think.
No, well, what it is they did this thing. See, they came and they said they want you to come on and talk about what your listeners are saying about whatever the issue of the day was, taxes or something. And I turned it down and I said, I can't speak for my listeners. I mean, if they want me to talk about something, I'll talk about something. And they came back to Jared and said, that's fine. He can talk about, he just come on and give us his opinion. And then I get on. The first question is, so what are your listeners?
Yes.
I'm telling you. Like, okay, your producer didn't tell you I don't take phone calls on my show. Yeah, exactly. So I didn't say that. I didn't say that, but it was also a pretty miserable appearance from me. I'd forgotten everything that when you're doing that stuff all the time, there's certain things that you learn. It's very strange to be sitting in a room by yourself and, on that satellite kind of thing. But there's a rule that I forgot about, which is look straight through the camera. You always look straight through the camera. And instead, I hadn't done it in a while. And looking back at it, because we recorded it at home, it looked like I was like there was a manhunt out to get me because my eyes were just darting back and forth and up and down, and I just looked like a fool. And it was a Saturday, so the hit was like 12 minutes long or something. It was like, it seemed like it was 15 minutes. I was there.
If you had sucked though, Eric, they would have cut you off early. They kept you longer.
They just didn't have anything else. And then the guy who was running the camera, first of all, the guy who was running the camera for like the 20 minutes before we even started, got into a political discussion with me and disagreed with me. And so he was just like, I get this guy haranguing me for 20 minutes about my politics. And then they turned the camera on.
His job is to get you all riled up.
And I says to myself, you know what? I think you're a radio host. That's what you ought to be doing. Know your lane. Like Alex Williams. He knows his lane. His lane is to help you get in the right lane to get home as quick as possible. And he says he sees a lot of brake lights on I-20 in West Atlanta.
Yeah, Eric, that's right, buddy. We had some earlier trouble, 20 westbound between Holmes Drive and 285. Not seeing it anymore, so those brake lights are thinning out just a tad as you leave the downtown connector. That's where you'll see the roughest of them, 20 westbound, getting past Lowry Boulevard and Langhorne Street, then a little bit slow outside of the perimeter, 20 westbound from Riverside Parkway into Lithia Springs. Heads up for a crash, Fulton Industrial Boulevard southbound, right around Riverside Drive, causing some brake lights just south of Thornton Road. What's I-20 looking like in DeKalb County? Isabella Rodriguez.
I-20 eastbound is moving slowly out from 285 as you're approaching Panola Road. And if you're in Stonecrest, the ride is also sluggish on I-20 westbound from Lithonia and Industrial Boulevard towards 285. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
If you have the WSB radio app.
If you have the WSB
all
app.
the notifications you need.
If you have the WSB app.
All the local and breaking news alerts you need.
Breaking news in Cobb County.
All in one place.
We'll send out an alert on the WSB app.
The 95.5 WSB app.
Download it from your app store today.
Cracks around your windows, doors, or in your bricks could be foundation trouble.
I'm Mark Beckham with Atlanta Ramjack. Foundations are all we do, so we fix it right the first time.
Google Atlanta Ramjack for your free estimate.
Ramjack.
Belinda here, and I'm with Larry, who took me up on an offer from Virtual Imaging, and he had his life saved not once, but twice.
So we went up for a free body scan, me and my wife, and we also joined the going up there every other year. I had an aneurysm in my liver, had no signs and symptoms of it, didn't feel bad. I just wanted, to have a checkup. That's the first time they saved my life. Me and my wife go up there at the same time after 2 years, and that's when they found the heart blockage. 99% blockage in my aorta. I was a walking heart attack. Well, 2 stents later.
So what would you tell people who are on the fence about going to Virtual Imaging?
Go to Virtual Imaging, then go see a doctor. Go up there, they do brain all the way down to your little toe.
Folks, what are you waiting for? Book an appointment with Virtual Imaging today for a free heart scan with few minimum requirements. Call 770-678-SCAN. That's 770-678-SCAN. Or visit virtualimagingatl.com.
Are your floors looking tired, scratched, or just dated? You don't have to wait months for a beautiful new look. At Peach State Hardwood, you can start your flooring project in 1 week or less with expert installation, lifetime craftsmanship warranty, and an in-house team that handles everything from moving your furniture to cleaning up after. A stress-free home refresh is closer than you think. Peach State Hardwood, beautiful floors, zero hassle, ready in a week. Schedule your free estimate today at peachstatehardwood.com.
This is Jonathan Geller at D. Geller & Son Jewelers, where we've been making Mother's Day shopping easy since 1939. How? You don't have to worry about quality. You don't have to worry about trust. You don't have to worry about value. And you don't have to worry about selection. We've curated a Mother's Day gift guide with everything from traditional to totally unique jewelry, like birthstone pendants from $145 and stackable diamond birthstone bands from $385. Come see why Atlanta's trusted D. Geller & Son since 1939 in Kennesaw, Sandy Springs, and online at dgeller.com.
A stunning home calls for stunning exterior craftsmanship. That's why you trust the Plus. Painting Plus. They have the most experienced exterior craftsmen in the industry.
Hi, I'm Charlie, owner of Painting Plus. Trust the Plus family of businesses for everything on your list.
Painting Plus. The Plus means anything and everything exteriors at the highest quality. Your complete exterior solution.
Trust the Plus. PaintingPlus.com.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $3 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-896-8155. 800-896-8155. 800-896-8155.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
We have not talked about the spectacle of D-bags, otherwise known as the Met Gala, that went on. Was it Sunday or Monday?
It was Monday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was, because that was the same time when everyone was talking about how Kylie went to the Met Gala, Kylie Jenner and Timothy Chalamet went to the Knicks game.
All right.
Yeah,
Is that what everybody was talking
everybody
about?
was split. They're like, "Oh, why aren't they together? Why didn't Timothy go to the Met Gala with his girlfriend?"
Is that how people live their lives? They don't go anywhere without their significant others. It's just everywhere they go, they just has to be the only. I'm never seen alone anywhere.
I
think
so.
Timothy Chalamet probably has some pretty good management, and this is my guess. My guess is they've told him, you know what, just disappear for a little bit. Just make people miss you. That whole ballet thing.
Yeah.
And there was something else going on. People had enough of him. He's a damn good actor, but there's this moment where he was just in everything that was coming out, and I think maybe felt like he could start saying things, and I don't know. He just annoyed people. So my guess is if he wins the Oscar, he's at the Met Gala. That's what I'm trying to say. But there's these people are just, I guess they're not all horrible, right? Everybody at the Met Gala, there must be some nice people who are there, but I perceive them as just horrible people, dressing up like this, and it's like cosplay for billionaires or multimillionaires.
You didn't like The Rock wearing a dress?
I don't care if The Rock wears a dress.
I'd like to smell what he's cooking.
In that kitchen where he belongs, damn it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he's wearing a dress like a lady.
The Rock's trying to get noticed. He did his Oscar thing and it didn't work out, although I never saw the movie. But it's just like Beyonce, I heard was wearing jewelry that was worth like $50 million or something in her outfit. And maybe I'm wrong with this, but no, don't want to hear what you have to say about the next street movement. Beyonce, you have opinions about the poor. Yeah, not really interested in hearing them. I don't, those two things don't go together for me. My husband Jay-Z and I are very, very worried about the community. And also, sometimes I wear dresses that have $50 million worth of jewelry embedded inside. Maybe I just don't have the ability to. Maybe my brain is just too small or something. I don't put those two things together where each side is legitimate and sincere. Sorry. And this story about Lauren Sanchez, Mrs. Jeff Bezos. Talk about a person who just, how old is this woman? I have no idea how old she is. She's at least 50.
She's in her 50s, yeah.
Okay, I'm looking at this picture. It's a full-on hourglass figure that this woman's maintaining. And this article, page 6, says, Lauren Sanchez dropped 2 pounds hours before Met Gala 2026 by doing this unique routine. Who says, hold on, I still got to lose 2 pounds. I can't be seen. I'll tell you who. A D-bag who shows up at the annual spectacle of D-bags. I'll tell you somebody who's not one of those people. Totally reliable. Alex Williams. And I believe everything he tells me. And he tells me right now that 75 is slowing through Marietta. I have no reason to believe you're lying.
Hey, I wouldn't steer you wrong, my friend. We are watching those brake lights, 75 northbound, starting just north of I-285, passing Windy Hill. Stays pretty crowded up through Marietta as you get past 575. Delays stick with you into Ackworth, improving around Highway 92. 575 northbound. We'll call it sluggish right now. Not a terrible ride, but it is seeing some brake lights from Chastain Road up to Highway 92 in Woodstock. What's it looking like on 85 in Gwinnett County, Isabella Rodriguez?
Your ride is slow past 285, heading towards Indian Trail Road. That's on 85 northbound. You'll get some relief after that, but those delays pick back up around Duluth Highway as you continue towards Swanee. Traffic report brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustSale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
I love my home, and so does TE Certified Electrical Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. I'm Chris Chandler with local owner Josh Brooker. You love our home so much, Josh, you made it your jingle.
Yep, when you love something, you treat it right.
And what does that mean for your customers?
TE Certified will always provide a 5-star customer service experience because we know that the most important thing in the home is the customer.
TE Certified, we love your home.
Hi, I'm Emily, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company, where fine jewelry is always crafted with care no matter the price. Mother's Day, birthdays and graduations, weddings and anniversaries, the new job you got, and even the one you didn't. Give a birthstone necklace, a heart-shaped locket made in Italy, or high-quality diamond studs you can trade up every year. At Shane Company, we have something for everyone, because a friend wants you to win the gifting game. Visit us in store or at shaneco.com. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
My wake-up call came 3 years ago. Like many of you out there, I was savoring some time with my parents. It's Belinda Skelton for Four Seasons Home Care. I remember we were preparing a meal and I saw my dad struggling with a boiling pot on the stove. That was the moment I knew I had to get into action on the home care options for my parents. Have you seen some red flags recently with your folks? Like them struggling with day-to-day tasks, being a little confused, having trouble remembering to take their meds. If your aging parents are showing signs, but they want to age in place in the comfort of their homes, please Google Four Seasons Home Care Atlanta and request a consultative call. It's free and it's a crucial step towards your parents getting what they want and need, allowing you, the child, to do your role and just love them. Google Four Seasons Home Care. That's Four Seasons Home Care.
Why is Channel 2 Action News Georgia's #1 morning news? A team who watches out for you. Clark Howard saves you money. Justin Gray watches your back with warnings about ripoffs and scams. Channel 2 Action News this morning, starting at 4:30.
I'm Channel 2's Karen Greer. When stories break, they unfold in real time. We have multiple reporters live in your neighborhood, so when it matters most, you know how it affects your family. Channel 2 Action News, every day at 4, 5, and 6.
Spring cleaning, spring green up, and how about a spruce up to your home's paint? Ashley Frasca for Certa Pro Painters. I've trusted their team painting inside my home, and they also bring fresh color to your home's exterior. Their free estimates are detailed, easy to understand, and you get a quote right away. Be proud of your home. Trust the team I trust for the best painting in Atlanta. Schedule your free estimate at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C.
Each Certa Pro Painters business is independently owned and operated.
News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 5 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Southern Exteriors, our top local story on alert for possible storms this evening and overnight. Georgia Power is urging customers to be storm ready.
Crews are positioned and ready if needed.
You know, in these times, we often have down trees. We often can cause down power lines. So that is most likely the cause, would be the cause of any outages.
That's Georgia Power's Matthew Kent. He says now is the time to make sure that you have your emergency kit ready should you lose power, and that would include food, water, flashlight, and medicine. He also says make sure your cell phone is charged. You can sign up for text message alerts about power outages, and there's also an outage map on Georgia Power's website. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
82 degrees in Atlanta. What is the timing for heavy rain and storms? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. Atlanta icon Ted Turner has died. He founded CNN, starting the cable news era in the 1980s.
I dedicate the news channel for America, the cable news network.
He was also owner of the Atlanta Braves and Hawks. Correspondent Lindsay Davis has more on Ted Turner's life.
Robert Edward Ted Turner was born in Cincinnati in 1938. He endured a difficult childhood, growing up with an abusive father. Turner opened up to our own Robin Roberts, describing their complex relationship, later discussing it in his 2008 memoir, Call Me Ted.
He was tough on you.
Yes, he was, but it made me a better man. You either break down or you break out. The losers break down, the winners break out.
Turner took over his father's billboard company at the age of 24. a $1 million enterprise that launched his media career.
Ted Turner was 87 years old. Students at Roswell High School take part in National Signing Day for trade careers. Here's a report all new at 5 o'clock.
Signing Day is typically associated with athletics, but for 12 students at Roswell High School, it's about pursuing a career in the trades. Construction teacher Kevin Squires says there's been a surge in student interest in recent years.
They see their friends coming back with these nice new trucks and able to buy a house in their early 20s, and it's just incredible. They want to hop on and do the same thing.
He believes these students, many of whom already have internships lined up with leading construction companies, will be part of the next generation of industry leaders. In Roswell, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
Heritage Academy Elementary teams up with the Atlanta Department of Transportation to create a new way to help kids stay safe on the roads.
The traffic garden is like a playground, but with stoplights and signs for kids like 5th grader Dylan Harvey to bike around a mini roundabout.
Like riding around my neighborhood with my bike, with friends and stuff.
Atlanta DOT Commissioner Solomon Cavanis says they are looking to set up more traffic gardens in Atlanta schools and parks to educate the public.
Eventually, they'll be the ones behind the wheel and having to interact with folks who are biking, walking, and rolling.
This is a part of their Vision Zero initiative to try to end deaths and serious injuries due to crashes. In Atlanta, Mary Ryan Howarth, 95.5 WSB.
Fallen officers in Georgia are honored today with Governor Kemp reading the names of those lost.
James Carter, Helio Garcia, Jack Gillespie, Ernest Hall, Jerry Labonte, Patrick Lappin, Clinton Martin, David Rose, Brandon Ray Sykes, and Charles Vitt.
Already this year, 2 Georgia law enforcement officers have lost their lives in the line of duty. Major progress fighting 2 big wildfires in South Georgia.
The Highway 82 fire in Brantley County is 22,471 acres and 85% contained.
However, Thomas Barrett with the Georgia Forestry Commission says significant wildfire risks remain. Governor Kemp is easing emergency outdoor burning restrictions in parts of South Georgia, reducing the ban to 17 counties. A separate annual summer burn ban for 54 North Georgia counties took effect May 1st. It is now 5:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic starts with Alex Williams.
Hey, Bill, still watching the brake lights on I-20 towards DeKalb County through the work zone. No crashes in the way, just the volume from 285 out of Panola Road. Then it's looking good after that into Lithonia and Conyers. I-20 westbound, toughest part of that ride is from Riverside Parkway out to Thornton Road. And Thornton Road northbound is pretty slow this afternoon from Factory Shoals trying to get up past I-20 to Oak Ridge Road. How are things looking through the heart of the city, Isabella Rodriguez?
You'll want to expect a slow ride into Midtown, especially on 75 southbound. It's slow around Moores Mill Road, and 85 southbound is backed up near Lenox Road with those delays continuing down towards I-20. The northbound traffic is not much better. The 75-85 is stacked up from Langford Parkway all the way up into Midtown. Next report is in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official air conditioning of Atlanta. Here's meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Heavy rain and thunderstorms will continue to roll through metro Atlanta, damaging winds as well as flash flooding. The main impacts from these storms, they are very slow moving, so 1 to 2 inches of rainfall to be anticipated through Thursday morning. Some areas of locally higher rainfall amounts a possibility through sunrise. Then drying out for Thursday afternoon with a high around 72. Partly cloudy skies on Friday and Saturday, highs in the mid to upper 70s. Another round of rain and thunderstorms in time for Sunday.
And Storm Tracker radar shows some rain rolling through the North Georgia mountains right now. Metro Atlanta pretty quiet at this hour. 76 in Austell, 80 in Norcross, 84 in Stockbridge. More news at 5:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 3 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now with, of course, this hour's keyword in WSB's A Grand for Gas giveaway. This hour's keyword is extra. E-X-T-R-A, extra. Go to the WSB Radio app or WSBradio.com/gas for your chance to win $1,000. Again, that keyword is E-X-T-R-A, extra. And when Jared told me the other day that I was acting extra, and it was a negative. He was basically saying I was acting like an a-hole. And I guess is that what the kids, when you say extra, that's you're acting a little extra, not like that wasn't necessary to be acting
when
like
you're
that.
being a lot. So, for example, you
A handful.
when you're saying that, when you bring up your hot tub issues or your pool issues, and we don't have that. That's kind of being a little extra. You're like,
Oh, you
my
think that's
pool.
extra?
Yeah, a little. That's one example of it. But also,
I thought that the people that listened to the show were interested in the intricacies of my life and wanted to know. I thought that they sat around and scratched out, what's Eric doing right now? I didn't realize that was extra. I thought, hey, at least I was talking about Beyonce. I thought it was $50 million like embedded in her dress. It was just a necklace.
Oh, man.
A necklace at $50 million worth of diamonds. But remember, she and her husband, Jay-Z, care very, very much about the poor.
That necklace
Never
is extra.
doubt that. Huh?
That necklace is extra.
If my hot tub's extra, that necklace better be extra.
Do you think she owns it, or
jewelry.
she's getting paid to wear it by some company?
Of course.
No, so they get to go to the Met. So the designers all buy the tables.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
those are all tickets. And then they invite celebrities and dress them. So they don't get to keep the clothes or the jewelry.
They don't get to keep the clothes, and that doesn't affect my opinion one way or the other. They are parading around.
That's fine. I'm
with
just telling you the
$50 million necklaces, and then I'm supposed to sit up at attention when Beyonce and Jay-Z want to tell me about trouble in the community. Give me a break. I'm just not. You're with them. You're with the Bezoses. All right. You're hanging out with Lauren Sanchez, not the average person. And God knows what that conversation entails. Somebody who is, there's an argument that this next person I'm going to introduce is extra, and some people say he's not extra. I don't know. There's a big argument about whether or not Dr. Joe is extra. Whether he is or not, he's here.
I'm
Dr.
going
Joe?
to go with yes. I'm going to go with yes, I am extra. Absolutely.
You like being extra?
Yeah. Moderation is for monks. I want extreme everything, so.
That's right.
Yeah.
That is true. You are extra in the fact that you will never enjoy yourself, eat anything that has any flavor.
I've offered Dr. Joe a couple of beers a couple of times,
Yep.
like a few drinks. Won't do it.
And
Will not do it.
And I said to Jared, I said, just give me the $12, and but he wouldn't do it. I don't know.
not. So you just won't ever throw your just like, hey, you know what? Tonight I'm gonna have a scotch on the rocks. What the
See,
hell?
I don't mind drinking. I mind the next day. I just don't feel good, and I like being on
That's
top of my
true.
game.
You got to get used to it. Yeah, come on. You get used to
there
it,
you
man.
go.
It's
Yeah.
like, come on. You got to, right, Jared? You got to roll through it. Jared's rolling through one today.
Practice makes perfect.
Tim, can you teach me how to smoke? I mean, I've never done that.
Yeah, we'll go out on the next break.
Okay.
He'll start
Like Jared
shotgunning,
always says.
You know?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
He'll start a shotgun, He'll do that.
I'll bum one off of Shelly so I don't waste mine.
So cute.
Like Jared always says, practice makes an alcoholic.
There you go, yes.
He is absolutely correct in that. Dr. Joe, we didn't throw this story at you, but I want to see what your response
bring
to
it
this.
on.
I find this to be, well, it's not a challenge. I'm not trying to knock you off the top of the hill. I'm just tossing something at you here. Wondering what your response is. This headline from studyfinds.com. Most Americans would give up nearly their entire paycheck for peace of mind. Would you have peace of mind if you no longer had a paycheck?
I think that would create another problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
When am I going to eat?
Yeah. Who did they interview?
Huh?
Who did they interview? That's what I want
I
to
don't know. It's a study. They asked. It's a weird kind of thing. It's like the way they broke it down. It wasn't all that easy to understand, even what the question was. So, a survey of 2,000 U.S. adults found that the average American earning roughly $79,000 a year. I don't know why you wouldn't just round up to 80, but okay. Would spend nearly $57,000 of that annually just to feel financially secure and at peace. But what does that mean?
That doesn't make sense. You're going to spend the
doesn't
money.
make sense.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
They,
okay.
they would give up at least that much? Wait,
Yeah,
what
but-
is it saying?
They would spend that much. Yeah,
They would
that's-
spend nearly $57,000 of their $79,000 a year to feel financially secure.
Oh, okay. So
and
maybe
at peace.
maybe if they make 79,000, they would give up that 50 or whatever thousand to not have to worry about paying bills or
but it doesn't
whatever,
make
and then
any
they could just
sense.
like live.
I think
Everybody would want to do
It's a
that.
dumb. It's dumb.
It's a stupid thing.
It doesn't make sense.
Because in reality, if you make $79,000 and you're willing to give up $57,000, then you're really what you want is you want to double your pay or something, right? Yeah. And then the $57,000 that you were willing to pay for peace of mind doesn't cost as much.
I need to read this article. Did they explain it better in the article?
No, I'm reading it. This is at the top of study finds they have in a nutshell.
Yeah, I love that nutshell's bad. Maybe.
Yeah, the nutshell is
spoiled nut.
Do not spoil. I guess they do.
Yeah.
Do they spoil?
Sure,
yes.
they get
they go
moldy.
rancid. Actually, oils go rancid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
Rancid nut.
There are medications for that, as Dr. Joe knows.
Yes.
Yeah, help you rub them on.
Not the death sentence. There are balms,
ointments,
creams, lotions, all kinds of things you can do. You do not have to suffer the indignity of rancid nut. I want you to know.
Okay, good.
Dr. Joe is here because he's one of these wellness guys. And it's Wellness Wednesday. So, Jared, give us some stories.
All right, from the New York Post in their fitness section, people
Excuse me? You okay there?
Fitness.
That was the first time that last night's Cinco de Mayo.
I've been pretty good so far.
I know you have been, but that was
fitness.
The fitness section of the New York Post, they have a headline here that reads, "People are doing rage workouts to blow through their anger and fuel their fitness." How do you feel about that, Dr. Joe?
Dr. Joe, I believe that this works, but I hate the idea that it's being like, oh, and now it's a trend, and you should subscribe to a health club so that you can do it 5 times a month. Or, I mean, obviously, if you just, because I've often thought about this after, my favorite team loses. It'd be nice to have a punching bag in another room.
We can
just
get
go
you
in
one.
there,
Yeah.
go in there for 5-10 minutes and just get it out, and then just come back out and be a respectable human.
Well, what's going to happen is you're going to hurt yourself if you do this. You're pushing yourself beyond your normal limits. You're going to cause a lot of injuries doing this.
To the bag? Are you worried
about
the
bag?
bag?
You're going to break the bag open. No, you're going to hurt yourself.
I'm going to rain my manhood down on that bag.
That's right. But you're going to hurt yourself if you start doing that. And we called it high intensity.
Your wife's not home.
Hey, there's a dual meaning there, Tim Andrews. Don't take the bad one.
You have to wrap your wrists if you're going to hit, especially if you haven't done it in a while, and get gloves.
No, that's what I meant. I meant getting gloves and doing it properly and just being able to go in and just get it out of your system so you don't act like a moron.
We used to call it high intensity interval training, HIIT, and now they're calling it beat up the bag. So it's the same thing.
Rage workout.
But don't they have did they have different sections like you go to and like you take a hammer and you break a bunch of glass or something?
Yeah. Well, it's
No, that's a rage
somewhere
room.
else.
That's different.
Oh, that's a rage room, yeah.
They're incorporating some of this stuff into this. So it's like these fitness places. They have different stations. It's not one is a bag and then you go over and do something else and you go through the whole thing and then you go out and spend a bunch of money on a smoothie and gain all the weight back.
Yeah, root it all. Some artificial sweetener, some dye, blow it out. Yeah. No, it's high intensity interval training, only they're putting a different name on it. And if you do it that hard, you're going to hurt yourself. So I don't recommend it.
And I guess they're including, like you said, in these in special gyms that they're
and you scream when you do it apparently, and so it's
so it's really kind of taking the rage room thing and putting it in as a thing for
it's rage adjacent.
It is certainly
it's
adjacent.
It's extra workout. There you go.
It's rage extra is what it is. As far as I'm concerned, and it's wrong, and I want legislation to outlaw it because I don't like it.
If you don't like it, it must be bad.
Well, listen, I'm the taste master, right? I'm the one you come to if you're looking to find out if something's good or bad,
You're
right?
the barometer, right? And you say this is good. Yeah.
Now, doesn't this say though, Dr. Joe, that in reality, when it comes to anger and tension and stress, that probably a good workout regimen on a daily basis would keep you from getting enraged
Getting
so
to this
often.
point, exactly. Yes. Change your diet, work out, drink some water. You'll be a lot better.
Go to therapy, maybe a little bit too.
The gospel.
Maybe a journal or something.
Gospel
Get in touch
according
with
to Eric.
yourself.
Yes.
Call a friend.
Something.
yeah. Unload your problems on a friend. They always love that. Unfortunately, Alex Williams is telling me that there is a crash on 85 in DeKalb.
Yeah, it's a crash. 85 northbound up around Chambly Tucker Road, exit 94, Eric. I think it's impacting a left lane. And Traffic Trooper Claire says before that, there's a crash on 85 northbound approaching Claremont Road, exit 91. So ride is definitely getting slow as you make your way up through Brookhaven into Chambly and Dorville. Speaking of Dorville, there's a crash heading that way, 285 eastbound. The Interloop found this one on the Jam Cam, Peachtree Boulevard, exit number 31. Right now, they're holding 2 left lanes, and that's only going to make the slow ride even slower as you leave Georgia 400. Checking 285 over on the west side, it's Isabella Rodriguez.
The westbound perimeter is moving slowly through the Sandy Springs with delays out from Georgia 400 as you approach I-75. But once you get past that, the ride stays sluggish on 285 southbound with those slowdowns continuing all the way down towards I-20. This report is sponsored by Whole's Food Market. Gift a bouquet from Whole's Food Market. Prime members get 15 stem tulips for $9.99 each through May 12th. While supplies last, shop in store or online. Terms apply. From the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, next report in less than 10 minutes. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
We've all been there.
Bumper to bumper all the way back before.
Counting the minutes before we know we're going to be late because we couldn't count on a traffic app.
Crash knocks out 4 left lanes, including the express lane.
There is one thing you can count on. Triple Team Traffic on WSB.
3 right lanes shut down.
We know the highways. We know the streets. And we know the shortcuts.
Avoid the area by taking Buford Highway as an alternate route.
And all you need to do is listen.
More experience.
More reliable. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Triple Team Traffic.
95.5 WSB. How Atlanta gets there.
When you decide to buy a natural diamond, remember Tara Fine Jewelry Company in Buford is an authorized Hearts on Fire jeweler. Every Hearts on Fire diamond is a piece of art, carefully and thoughtfully selected and crafted, worthy of the kind of special occasions that come along a few times in a lifetime. My friends at Tara Fine Jewelry will show you how to accurately compare diamonds with their famous personal service, so you'll know you're making a good decision. You'll see why I've been a Tara Fine Jewelry customer for over 25 years. Tara Fine Jewelry in Buford.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
I'm here with Chris Hoffman, the founder of Hoffman Financial Group and host of Money Unleashed right here on 95.5 WSB. Chris, you've talked for years about the importance of having a financial plan in place because it gives us that roadmap for the journey of retirement. That helps us navigate the ups and the downs, when life doesn't go to script. But hey, when can we ever count on life to go according to script?
Yeah, it never does, but we can script it out for you financially. And this is a pretty robust offer that we would present to you today. The first step is you call us or you go to unleashyourmoney.com and click that Portfolio X-ray button or the 401k X-ray. That'll allow us to do about a 10 to 14 page report. We give it to you. It assesses exactly what's included in your financial life, all of your investments. From there, if you want us to take step 2 for you, again, completely complimentary, free of charge, we will build you an income plan to replace your paycheck in retirement. That income plan also includes tax strategies, which are extremely important for people in today's environment. Then, if you want us to take the final step, we can fold all of that into a full financial plan and map it out for the rest of your life or until age 100. All 3 of those offers, completely free of charge, completely complimentary. I would start with that Portfolio X-ray. It'll take us a few hours to generate the report. We do all that behind the scenes. We give it to you in a half an hour, 45-minute meeting. Very valuable information for you to have on your ready and take home with you.
Call the Hoffman Financial Group today, 770-580-2024. That's 770-580-2024 or online at unleashyourmoney.com. Investment advisory services offered through Brookstone Wealth Advisors, a registered investment advisor. Insurance and annuities offered through Hoffman Financial Group Incorporated, Georgia Insurance License number 163546.
If something mechanical goes wrong in your house, don't you just want to talk to a human? If my garage door doesn't work when I press the button on the remote, what are the odds I want to press 6 to have someone come and fix it? Suddenly, I'm explaining my problems to an internet chatbot who can't understand a word I'm saying unless I learn to speak chatbot. If something goes wrong with the robot door that protects my self-driving robot car, the last thing I want is to talk to another robot! At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. Our dedicated call center is fully staffed with knowledgeable, compassionate, real, actual people, ready to listen and eager to please. They understand your needs, and they understand what we do. And that makes all the difference. Call Mo Better Garage, and we'll come over and make it right. In person. With people.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
Looking out your window and see a different name? Don't worry, we're still the same.
It's Ted and Jonathan. North Georgia Replacement Windows is now NG Windows. It's a positive change because the only thing changing is our name. We've been the local owners for over 20 years and plan to keep it that way.
NG Windows. Shorter name, still committed to serving you Infinity by Marvin fiberglass windows.
Infinity by Marvin from NG Windows, yeah!
All right. This hour's keyword in the WSB A Grand for Gas giveaway is EXTRA, extra. Go to the WSB Radio app or WSBradio.com/gas for your chance to win $1,000. All right, Dr. Joe, why don't you tell people how they can get more Dr. Joe?
Sunday nights right here, 8 to 10, 17 years now I've been with the company.
Woo.
Isn't that amazing?
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Sunday night, 8 to 10.
I don't know why that was so funny, but it was.
Either. 8 to 10 right here. I will take your health questions, so if you want to call in, I'd love to have you join us. Follow me on social media. We post twice a day. We had 2 things go viral this week, actually.
Oh, wow. Well,
Yeah,
you just
baby.
must be the greatest of all time.
TikTok, baby.
Are you
I'm
really doing that? You're sitting there, how'd we do?
I know. I did. Well, I see all the questions come in. That's how I know.
Okay.
But Dr. Joe Esposito, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Just follow me. We post twice a day. And if you have any health questions or you want to make an appointment to come see us, we have offices in Marietta, Duluth, and Stockbridge. drjoe.com, drjoe.com. Because why, Eric?
He wants to be your doctor.
There you go. That's right.
This is sort of this is not really in a wellness kind of category, but it is about health, obviously. And that is this cruise ship.
Oh yeah, the hantavirus. Yeah.
Yeah, is it Hanta or Hunta? Hunta.
It's HAN, so I'm going Hanta. I don't know.
Hantavirus.
Hantavirus. Yeah.
Very strange, and I'll tell you something. You got to be careful. I worry about my wife for this reason because she'll just go into certain areas and start cleaning things up. But if you have like a shed in the backyard that no one's been in there for 10 years, and you go in there and clean up, you want to wear one of those N whatever masks, or right?
N95,
because this hantavirus is very rare, but it basically is inside of the feces of mice. And then you get in there with a broom or something, and it goes airborne, and you die.
Exactly. Yes. So it's a rare thing, but I don't know how these people got it on the ship. I guess the ship had rats on it or something.
I'm gonna have to say
so they've done an inspection of the ship, and there are no rats, but they did dock at one of those ports, I think, off of South America, Argentina. Yeah. So I mean, something could have happened there, like maybe something that was contaminated with it got on the ship, or was
they were it says they were bird watching, and they think that they got too close to, I guess, a colony. Is it a colony of rats or a pack of rats where they're all together?
While they're watching birds.
I believe it's called. I believe it's called a buddy of rats.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, and at least one of these cases. So 3 people died. All in all, 6 or 7 people got sick. 3 people died, and it's super rare for human to human transmission, but that did happen at least once with either one of the people who's still alive or one of the people who died. So it's rarity upon rarity. I guess it was your time to go.
It was in the book. My father used to say, it's in the book.
If something takes you out that is rarity upon rarity, first of all, that you would have this on a cruise ship at all. Secondly, that actually human-to-human transmission of it, which is unbelievably rare. And Wellness Wednesday, there's really nothing that we could do to make sure we don't get this except... Yes?
Keep your immune system strong. You never know when this stuff is going to come up.
And also, if you're going to clean out some old place you haven't been in for a long time, wear that
Have somebody else do it.
Fauci mask.
There you go. Yeah, Fauci mask.
All right, things are just getting worse out there, I guess. Alex Williams says there are now multiple crashes on 85 in DeKalb County.
Yeah, everybody trying to get home before the rain comes. Hang in there, guys. You don't need to rush. 85 northbound crash between North Druid Hills and Claremont Road, exit 91. That one's been impacting the right lane, slowing you leaving the 85-400 split. And then you're going to stack up again 85 north at Shallowford Road, where we've had trouble up in the left lanes right around Chamblee Tucker Road. Just found new crash in West Atlanta, right lane block, 20 eastbound between Martin Luther King Jr. Drive and Lowry Boulevard. We also got trouble on I-285 in DeKalb, Isabella Rodriguez.
More trouble, a crash on 285 eastbound. That's the inner loop at Peachtree Boulevard. It's blocking 2 left lanes, and that's causing you some delays as you make your way through Doraville. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
For roofing, windows, and doors, think of Finley first. It's Ashley Frasca for Finley Roofing, the Roof Guys, now offering Provia windows and doors. Energy efficient, expert installation, 0% financing. FinleyRoofing.com.
This is Jonathan Geller at D. Geller & Son Jewelers, where we've been making Mother's Day shopping easy since 1939. How? You don't have to worry about quality. You don't have to worry about trust. You don't have to worry about value. And you don't have to worry about selection. We've curated a Mother's Day gift guide with everything from traditional to totally unique jewelry. Diamond studs start at just $2.95, and at D. Geller & Son, you get 100% trade-in value to upgrade anytime for life. Come see why Atlanta's trusted D. Geller & Son in Kennesaw, Sandy Springs, and online at dgeller.com.
So many homeowners are looking for ways to access their home equity without touching their low rates on their first mortgage. This is Scott Slade. Well, Myland has home equity loans for just this reason. That's right, it's not only possible but very popular to have a second mortgage. So many homeowners are turning to these home equity loans to help pay down high-interest credit cards, student loans, home renovations, the list goes on. I've been talking about the guys and gals at Myland for years, and if you have questions about home financing, these are the ones you want to call. I trust them with all my home needs, and you should too. Home equity loans, refinance, purchase, or reverse mortgage, Myland can do it all. Find out if a home equity loan could be right for you. Call Myland. 770-817-2000. That's 770-817-2000. Or online, it's myland.com. Spelled it M-I-L-E-N-D. NMLS and Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee 148769. Located at 8995 West Side Parkway, Alpharetta, Georgia 30009. Myland is an equal housing lender.
Georgia Power is here for you with quick tips to help you save on your bill this summer. Change your HVAC filter and check vents for flow. Set your thermostat at 78 for max efficiency, but every degree closer helps. Because summer savings mean more to spend on what really matters. Visit georgiapower.com for more energy-saving tips.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team. Build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. And you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 5:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by D. Geller & Son Jewelers. Our top local story, it is just in. A woman is dead after 2 vehicles crash outside a Kroger on Wesley Chapel Road in DeKalb County. Captain Jason Daniels with DeKalb Fire says emergency crews responded to the scene around 4 o'clock this afternoon.
We had 2 people entrapped at this location, and unfortunately one of those folks are deceased.
We also had 2 additional juveniles that were outside of the vehicle that were taken to the hospital for a medical evaluation as well.
He says an investigation is underway now to determine what caused the crash. It is 82 degrees in Atlanta. Will there be severe weather tonight? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. You need to be weather aware with possible stormy weather on the way. Georgia Power is urging residents to get ready now.
We want people to be prepared with an emergency kit, and of course, make sure that your cell phone is charged.
Matthew Kent with Georgia Power says trucks and crews are ready if needed. He's also recommending customers sign up for text alerts so you can get updates should your power go out and an estimated restoration time. New this half hour, a new state law on the books will change the way unclaimed property is distributed.
It's hard to imagine that you might have old Coca-Cola stock or a safety deposit box you forgot about, but it happens, and the state says right now they have more than $3.3 billion of unclaimed property. Under this new law, though, they will be able to proactively send you the money, explains Joe Snowden with the Georgia Department of Revenue.
For property that has been abandoned that's worth $500 or less is where we're starting it at. We'll roll it out small and, increase as we get all that money out.
He says they hope to launch the new program next summer. Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
And you can check to see if you have any unclaimed property on the Georgia Department of Revenue's website. He gave us CNN.
We sign on June 1, and barring satellite problems in the future, we won't be signing off until the world ends.
Ted Turner has died at the age of 87. His biggest regret, he says, came when he got pushed out of the media empire he created.
Got to be able to take some disappointment in life, too.
Ted Turner's life highlights also included winning the America's Cup in 1977 and his marriage to movie star Jane Fonda. He owned the Braves and the Hawks. This is National Historic Preservation Month, and the nonprofit arm of Atlanta's Fox Theater is handing out big money to help preserve theater across Georgia.
Money has been tight for live theater companies, but Fox Gives tries to make the upkeep a little easier by giving a record-breaking $1.5 million to 10 theaters in Georgia, according to the group's Lee Burns.
What's really exciting about these funds is they traditionally are building blocks in communities where we hope other people see our investment and they locally want to make their own investment.
8 theaters will share $500,000, while 2 theaters will receive $500,000 each. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
The U.S. and Iran may be closing in on a memorandum aimed at ending the war. President Trump is expressing confidence a deal will be reached soon.
But we're doing very well in Iran. It's going very smoothly, and we'll see what happens. They want to make a deal. They want to negotiate.
But in a social media post earlier, the president also warns Iran the bombing will start again if a deal isn't reached. 3 cruise ship passengers with suspected hantavirus infections are flown to the Netherlands for treatment today. Correspondent Tom Hansen reports about 150 passengers aboard the Dutch ship at the center of the outbreak are isolating in their cabins.
Health experts have assured the public that they are going to keep the people who are on the ship once they disembark separated from the general public. They are going to undergo a medical evaluation to see if they are presenting any sorts of symptoms.
3 people have died, and the World Health Organization says there are 8 cases, 5 confirmed. It is 5:34. Time now for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Still on the dry pavement, and it's already not fun out there, Bill. Crash 85 northbound between North Druid Hills and Claremont, impacting at least 1 lane. Those delays now start back at the 85-400 merge. You'll break free once you get past that, only to hit heavy delays again at Shallowford Road due to a crash 85 northbound. This one's at Chambly Tucker Road, and it's been blocking at least 1 left lane. Might want to consider the access road or Beaver Highway. A little bit better news out of Dunwoody and Adorville. Crash just cleared 285 eastbound the inner loop at Peachtree Boulevard, exit 31. What's causing the holdup on I-20 toward downtown, Isabella Rodriguez?
West Atlanta is not looking too good due to a crash on I-20 eastbound. It was right before Lowry Boulevard, exit 55, and that's blocking a right lane. That's causing some major delays back to Holmes Drive and slowing you down as you approach 75-85. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Heavy rain and thunderstorms will continue to roll through metro Atlanta, damaging winds as well as flash flooding. The main impacts from these storms, they are very slow moving, so 1 to 2 inches of rainfall to be anticipated through Thursday morning. Some areas of locally higher rainfall amounts a possibility through sunrise. Then drying out for Thursday afternoon with a high around 72. Partly cloudy skies on Friday and Saturday, highs in the mid to upper 70s. Another round of rain and thunderstorms in time for Sunday.
Right now it's 81 in Decatur, 78 in Powder Springs, and 79 in Palmetto. More news at 6 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Selling your home doesn't have to take over your life. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler. With Orchard, it's all about convenience. You get cash up front from your current home so you can buy your next one first. No waiting, no juggling deadlines, no trying to line everything up just right. You move when it's convenient for you. Then Orchard handles the rest. Repairs, upgrades, staging, marketing, everything needed to get your old home sold for top dollar. No constant showings, no last-minute cleanups, no rearranging your schedule around buyers. And when your home sells, you get the proceeds. That's your second payout. It's one streamlined process designed to make your move easier from start to finish. You don't have to manage every step. You don't have to stress over the details. You just move forward. Start with a free home valuation today at Orchard.com. That's Orchard.com.
In a time when everything feels political, one place must rise above it all. The courtroom, where the law rules and integrity matters. In 2020, Georgians came together, electing a justice who believes in protecting our courts.
I'm Georgia Supreme Court Justice Sarah Warren, and here's what I believe. I believe in the rule of law, the separation of powers, and a judge's limited role to interpret the law as written. I believe in a nonpartisan judiciary, impartial judges who don't advocate for political positions or outcomes. I believe in deciding cases without bias or favor, treating everyone with dignity and respect. As a justice on your Supreme Court, I've upheld these values. With your support, we'll maintain the integrity of our courts.
Vote to re-elect Justice Sarah Warren. Vote early starting April 27th or on Election Day, May 19th. Paid for by Georgians for Justice Warren, Inc.
Well, I've just been informed that one of our, I would say, super fans, Shelley Winter, is asleep at his desk right now and snoring very loudly.
Oh yeah, he's splayed out.
But at the same time, he's always listening to the show, so he's at his desk. It's interesting because it's the desk that's closest to the studio. So from where I stand in the studio, I look through the window, and right there is Shelley Winter, and he's listening to the show on an app. So he's hearing everything like 15 seconds after it happens. And so if I'd like to maybe I can get through to him. If you could just
want to shout?
Allow me a moment here. Shelley. 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 Shelley Winter. It is time to wake up. We sleep at home. We do not doze at work. Now, do we? Wake up, Shelley. Shelley! You're snoring very loudly. We're going to hear on the news for the rest of the evening when our reporters are interviewing somebody in the newsroom. In the background, we're going to hear you snoring away.
Why didn't they bring food today?
We know that you're dreaming of gas station food.
They were supposed
and
to
I
bring
had no
Ted.
effect. He's 15 seconds behind if he's on the app. I don't know if I've had any effect.
No effect.
whatsoever.
No effect. He is out.
He's out. Maybe
I'm impressed.
Maybe he Cinco de Mayo'd more than you did.
I think he may have.
Jared.
In
It's a possibility.
In his defense, too, with his shift 7 to 9. I mean,
What are you, his lawyer?
Well, you can stay out late with the 7 to 9 shift. 7 to 9.
Yeah,
You can stay
well,
out
that's
way
true.
late.
That's true. But I'm not having any effect. Well, that's as much of the show as I can. I know that the newsroom is dealing with Shelley Winter's snoring.
You want me to go shake him?
Don't go shake him.
don't
You
Do you
know what
think we
happens?
could hear it if, like, in the news breaks?
That's
like
what
when
I'm
they're
saying.
recording their news spots
Yeah,
and stuff?
that's what I just said. You're not listening to me.
I didn't
That's
hear
okay.
you say that.
It's all right. You remind me of my wife. I'm used to it. I'm used to not being listened to. It's okay.
Aw.
It doesn't. What's the matter with you?
said,
A man says he's okay with something, and you go, "Aw."
You know what? I'm just. He wants you to be angry with him. I'm just worried about you, man. I want you to be heard, Eric.
Is that? Well, I don't feel heard.
What?
I do not. Wouldn't that be hilarious? The guy who's got a 4-hour talk show 5 days a week. I just don't feel heard. It's as if my voice doesn't. Hey, man, what do you need?
Yeah, what's going on?
Here's what I don't need. You know what I don't need if I'm in a bar? Tell me if I'm wrong, Jared. You're the expert. You're the expert on bar protocol.
You got it. What? Just throw it at me.
I don't want a lecture from some professor or some expert about something if I'm drinking in a bar.
No, absolutely not. They started that in L.A. like a year ago. Hopefully it's not spreading to other cities.
It's spreading to this one right here. I can't believe you didn't see it. It's Secret Atlanta. Come on. You know all their stuff.
Well, it's a secret.
Shh. Lectures on Tap is finally, I like the word finally, is finally coming to Atlanta this summer. 45-minute lectures on every topic under the sun presented by top scholars at secret Atlanta bars.
Oh, I'm into it.
Oh.
If it's something you're interested in.
Do we get to heckle?
No. Like if it's a topic you're interested in, then you just get to like hang out and drink and have like a snack.
If I hang out and drink, I want to talk to my friends. I don't want to be quiet because there's some sort of like bar level TED talk going on.
But it would be that first, and then afterwards you would like all talk about it, and I think that's kind of cool.
It sounds kind of commie to me. I don't know.
Commie?
Yeah, it's communist.
We're all gonna sit around. It sounds like, Aristotle or Socrates or something sitting around the steps of some Colosseum.
Name more commies?
Lenin.
By the way, Aristotle and Socrates were nowhere ever near the Colosseum because
I just meant like that type of thing, Like
okay, I understand.
Stone, marble, something, column, steps.
Like the ballroom.
Sure.
Like the new ballroom.
Sounded like the IQ test there. Stone column.
Elephant, marble,
column, lion, dog.
Fireman, woman.
Well, whatever. These days, anybody could be a fire person.
Listen, I'm in a bar. How do I know this is an expert? How do you, come on.
Did you see?
I'm sure that
they'll say
who they are.
There's a time and a place. Look, if you want to have,
that's the time and the place. It's not every time you're there. It's just like there is a time and a place, and you can go there at that time and place.
You must have money in this lectures on tap. They're really fighting like hell for
very
them.
defensive there.
I say.
You should do a lecture on leaving people alone in a bar.
Yeah. It's coffee shop. Now, a coffee shop maybe.
What?
Right?
Because
it's more coffee shop is more,
cocktail.
But this is like I'm relaxing. And besides, I think it's I have this thing where I just hate the whole TED Talk thing. And I see this as TED Talk in a bar.
Oh, see, it seems more educational than that. TED Talk seems more like
aspirational,
a little bit quirky and like maybe sciencey, but not necessarily. This feels like scholarly to me.
Yeah, but okay, I'll go to school if I want that. I'll get that.
I can't afford to go to school. Are you insane?
Well, I'll just just audit a class or two if I need to feel that.
I've got an 8 a.m. audit to go to.
I'm just saying, like at some point, somebody in the bar is not going to get it. All right, pal, why don't you
gotta go.
Hey, I gotta go. I come in here every day. That's my chair.
Get out of my seat.
Stool. Right over there. Oh, hey, okay, yeah, Mr. Fancy Pants, I suppose. Somebody's going to be drunk. Is this the bar where nobody's drunk?
Yeah, what the hell?
George, Jared, how would you feel if this Autumn goes to the bar every once in a while, but not like George and Jared?
I was going to say the last bar hall lecture I heard about led to a world war.
That is correct.
Uh-oh.
So we got to be careful letting these lecturers into the bar.
That was absolutely. These people who but it started with lectures. It started with Hitler jumping up on a table saying, "Let me tell you something."
Already,
and the next thing you know.
Well, I don't hate it. I'm kind of with Autumn. If you want to feel a little pseudo intellectual, you go to one of these things and hang out with some hoity-toity people and try to have a chat.
Wait, now this feels that was insulting, George.
Well,
yeah. If you want to be a floozy in a bar,
a bit of like.
If you want to feel like you're smart, but you're not.
If you want to lecture,
I'm right there with you, Autumn.
If you want to lecture and you want to learn things at the bar, play trivia. That's what you got to do.
There you go.
No,
there you go.
Learning anything?
Yeah, you are. You're learning.
You
there was
don't
a
remember
moment
anything
there
from trivia.
There was a moment today where I saw this headline that had and it was I thought, oh, this would be good. I'll give it to Autumn for trivia.
Yeah.
And I don't know why it didn't occur to me that it was so obvious, but it was who was the tallest president? I'm like, oh, I'll go look that up. And look, it's Lincoln, of course. Well,
yeah, of course.
Everybody knows. I was ready to find out it was, Benjamin Harrison or one of those other presidents that nobody knows what the hell they ever
He's
did.
not quite as tall as I am. So got maybe a half an inch on him.
I think he's got you. Remember, you were talking about his bed, and you were so amazed that he could fit in his bed.
Yeah, it's so
they had
tiny.
to extend it. Remember that was that period of 2 weeks?
He just kept talking about the bed.
He just kept talking about Lincoln's bed and how they had to extend it for
weird.
He kept his hat over there, the big hat. I want to wear that hat. They won't let me.
Where did his secretary sleep? Hayes or whatever his name was.
Right next to him. There's two
dents. Yeah, in the bed.
Two dents. It was cold in there. He was all man.
Well, that's why they did it back then. Men quite often slept together because it was cold.
Uh-huh.
That's what history says.
And pirates were not gay.
Is it your contention that every pirate in history
was
attracted to the same sex?
No, but to pretend that there weren't pirates that were,
well, of course,
on those ships, not ever seeing women and getting married to each other and it being cool.
I get to be away from my life and my wife for months on the sea.
Your salt wife.
How long would these people be out? 6 months or something when they go on these?
Probably for years.
Yeah. Well, look, I don't know what went on. I wasn't around, but my guess is that there were probably a couple little corners that you could find.
No, it was
Show me your Jolly
allowed.
Roger.
They got married and things. They got like boat married. And then when they go to the ports and stuff, that would be different. They'd go home to their wives or something.
Well, after a while,
I see. So they're just boat gay. That's all right. I get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It's just because they're on the boat, not because
sea
they're actually might be gay.
God can't see you on the brain.
I don't care what your sexuality is as a pirate. Who wants to sleep with a pirate? Is there anything more disgusting? When is the last time you think that person washed up their nether regions?
Hey, listen, you've been out at sea for a couple days. Start looking like a mermaid next to you.
I don't care who you are. I don't want to touch you.
Just a little more rum.
You know what? There's always enough. It's going to take a lot of rum, I said to him. All right, Alex Williams. I don't know if he likes the rum. Do you like the rum, Alex Williams, when you're not helping people get home? Are you a rum person?
Nah, no drinks for this guy.
Wow, look at that. That's
I'm trying
why
to
you're
teach Jared
so
something.
Well, hey, listen, this is why you're so sober-minded and you get people home. This is what we need. You don't want Jared up there. He'd have everybody in a crash. So Alex is saying there's 20 eastbound is jammed coming into downtown.
Yep, that's right, Eric. We got a crash. We're looking at slowing that ride through West Atlanta on 20 East into downtown. It is a right lane crash, 20 eastbound between Martin Luther King Jr. Drive and Lowry Boulevard. Delays stretch back towards home drives. 20 westbound also slow from MLK out to I-285. Heads up downtown. Stall in the center lane, 75-85 northbound University Avenue, exit 244. And 85 northbound is not looking fun if you're trying to leave Midtown and downtown. Isabella Rodriguez.
That's right, there is a crash on 85 northbound right before Claremont Road that's causing delays heading out of the Midtown area, and then further north you'll run into a crash on 85 northbound at Chamblee Tucker Road. It's in the left lane, so you'll want to use Buford Highway to get around this. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Mark Arrow. I don't think this is just a black and white story.
Local.
These public defenders hey, get a real lawyer, man. I can't handle this.
Topical.
People that like the president think this is the greatest thing to do.
Mark Arrow.
That's one of many unanswered questions.
Tomorrow at 9 a.m. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Termites could be eating your home right now, and you'd never know. Get termite protection from Breda Pest Management, and your rate is locked in for 10 years.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
If something mechanical goes wrong in your house, don't you just want to talk to a human? If my garage door doesn't work when I press the button on the remote, what are the odds I want to press 6 to have someone come and fix it? Suddenly, I'm explaining my problems to an internet chatbot who can't understand a word I'm saying unless I learn to speak chatbot. If something goes wrong with the robot door that protects my self-driving robot car, the last thing I want is to talk to another robot! At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. Our dedicated call center is fully staffed with knowledgeable, compassionate, real, actual people, ready to listen and eager to please. They understand your needs and they understand what we do, and that makes all the difference. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll come over and make it right. In person. With people.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
Hey friends, it's Mark Aram, and this is for all my listeners who are struggling with hair loss. I'm sure you've tried the lotions, pills, creams, and potions. With so many options and doctors out there, who are you going to trust? What's really going to grow your hair back? The Advanced FUE from Advanced Hair is an incredible breakthrough. Receding hairline, thinning hair, bald spots, Advanced Hair offers a simple, quick, one-day treatment that begins regrowing your own natural hair the very next day. And get this, Advanced Hair even guarantees your new hair will grow. Works for men and women across all ages, and there is no one in hair restoration I recommend more. For your free consultation, call 470-660-HAIR. If you move forward, you'll also receive $500 off. 470-660-HAIR. Refine your hairline with a team that has redefined hair restoration. And don't forget to ask about that guarantee. Check out incredible before and after pictures at advancedhair.com. That's advancedhair.com.
Spring allergies in Atlanta are no joke. All Care can help you manage your allergy triggers and develop a customized treatment plan. 15 locations, after hours and weekend appointments. And now, virtual care services. Learn more at allcare-ga.com/allergy.
EMC Security.
When an alarm goes off at your home, every second counts. With EMC Security's remote video monitoring, once your alarm is triggered, our team can instantly monitor cameras you give us access to, assess the situation, and send appropriate information to first responders. Get real peace of mind, whether you're home or away. Get a free quote on video monitoring today at emcsecurity.com.
EMC Security. Smart protection for a safer tomorrow.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $3 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-896-8155. 800-896-8155. 800-896-8155.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Well, according to a report from some place called, some entity known as Moving Place, the hottest zip code in Georgia right now is 30346, which is basically Dunwoody.
That's right.
By hottest, that means per capita, more people moving in than whatever. You
not
get
just
it.
like temperature.
No, not just temperature.
Yeah, it's
or,
really hot there.
Or trendiness. But more people are moving. If you're moving into the metro Atlanta area, more people are moving into the Dunwoody. Is Dunwoody considered happening? I'm not a young person.
It's got a lot of new development up there. I mean, it's kind of got a good mix of things for single people to do, but also if you're trying to raise a family, the school systems are really good over there too.
Good parks.
Great parks, you're right.
A lot of good green spaces.
Yes,
That's what's important to me. Green spaces.
Used to be a mental hospital, but now it's a giant park.
Really?
Yeah. Brookhaven.
They just knocked that?
Brookwood, yeah. Brookwood.
Did they just knock it down?
Yeah,
they the park around it.
They closed it in the mid to late 90s, and then there was no development there, but they've turned it into a very nice, park and area to hang out.
Now it's an open air mental hospital.
That's exactly what it is. So, hey, the picture, and this is another story from Secret Atlanta. the picture in here, I didn't know. Is that where Putt Shack is, Dunwoody?
There's two. So there's one in Sandy Springs, technically,
I
which
can't
also
believe there's two.
which also is part of the zip code too. So Sandy Springs is also part of the zip code that's growing.
I thought Putt Shack was a Midtown thing. I thought it was a. That's what I thought.
It's the first one that was built here in Atlanta. Is in West Midtown, still going.
Okay.
And then they have a second one up there. Yes.
All right, because I'm looking at this. I can't believe this thing is still in business. I remember a young Jared Yamamoto, and I'm not.
I don't know what it is.
It's a place for people with arrested development to go kind of be adults and be children at the same time.
Putt rink or a putt area.
Putt rink? Is that what it is?
What do you call it?
Yeah,
What do you call
it's
it?
on ice.
That's really hard.
An indoor putt course. Thank you, Tim.
Oh, you're welcome.
So, am I wrong? Isn't this a place where they first opened up? You were a young, considered an influencer, and they invited you. Wasn't that this Putt Shack place?
That's sure. The one in West Midtown. Yeah, I still
And
get invited to their events.
You must have been. You should be invited everywhere because the next day I said to you that won't last a year, and that was years ago.
Oh boy,
Still going strong. I'm telling you.
So it's a bar putt place?
Yeah. So the downstairs area has
it's like Topgolf, but putt.
Yeah, I would accept that it's more. I guess it's more open air, and it has a better bar scene than Topgolf, in my opinion.
All I can say is
Any
I think there is some arrested development here because it is a bar, but it looks like something that would appeal. It looks like you're on the set of one of those Nickelodeon game shows.
Yeah, a little bit.
Which is probably the idea because I'm nostalgic for that. I watched that one, and now being an adult is so difficult with all the obligations. Corporate America, please take me back to a better time, and they do it for you. So. Hey, listen, if you work at Putt Shack, I hope that you have a job forever. You're already defying gravity as far as I'm concerned. There's a crash slowing 85 North in Brookhaven. Tell us about it, Alex.
Yeah, crash, couple of the right lanes, 85 North before Claremont Road. Then you got one in the left lanes up around Chamblee Tucker. You can avoid it all and use Buford Highway as an alternate. What's 75 looking like toward Cobb County, Isabella Rodriguez?
75 is moving well, coming out of 285 with delays starting around South Marietta Parkway. And on the southbound side, expect a slower ride from Barrett Parkway all the way down to 285. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Nothing makes a home feel refreshed like a fresh coat of paint. Ashley Frasca to tell you about Serta Pro Painters. This spring, invite them out to your home to give you a free estimate quickly and at the right price. I enjoyed working with their team of professionals who protected my home during the job, got it done right, and then cleaned up, leaving us happy and relaxed. Do what I did. Schedule your free estimate online now at CertaPro.com. That's Serta with a C.
Each Serta Pro Painters business is independently owned and operated.
Jaron Solomon here, and if you want to absolutely win Mother's Day, listen up. Now through May 10th, when you make a purchase at Solomon Brothers Jewelers, you can receive a free Big Green Egg grill with qualifying purchase. And this year, for all of you out there who have taken us up on this offer before, you also have the option of a brand new Traeger. You give mom something timeless, and you get the grill everybody wants. Visit Solomon Brothers Jewelers or book your appointment at SolomonBrothers.com.
The following is a paid commercial announcement.
Access to affordable credit helps me pay my employees, but I don't really need it.
Inflation is killing me. But who cares? Big retailers are making record profits. That's why we support the Durbin Marshall credit card bill.
See? Banks and credit unions help small businesses make payroll. This bill would cut the vital resources they need.
While increasing megastore profits. They deserve it, don't they?
Tell Congress, stop the Durbin Marshall money grab for corporate megastores.
Paid for by the Electronic Payments Coalition.
Summer is almost here, and let's be real, your house looks like it's been hiding under a pile of pollen, doesn't it? Just like mine in that dirty driveway. Ooh, not fooling anybody either. That's why I called Wise Guys Pro Wash. They gave me a quote, showed up the next day, and bam, clean house, sparkling patio, and a deck I actually want to sit on. With more than 2,000 five-star Google reviews, Wise Guys is the only company I trust to get my home summer ready. Mention me, Chris Chandler, and get $70 off your next service. Book now at wiseguysprowash.com.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk. News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB. Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 6 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Our top local story, one person is dead after two cars collide in front of a DeKalb County Kroger. WSB's Michelle Wright reports live with details on the crash.
Yeah, Bill, the accident happening right around 4 this afternoon when the two cars collide right in front of the Kroger, explains DeKalb Fire Captain Jason Daniels.
Both of those cars were up against the building, made no impingement into the actual building, but we had two people entrapped at this location.
And unfortunately, one of those drivers died. Captain Daniel says 2 juveniles were also hurt.
We also had 2 additional juveniles that were outside of the vehicle that were taken to the hospital for a medical evaluation as well.
The other driver is also hospitalized. No word yet on a cause, but the investigation is still going on. Reporting live in the 24-hour news center, Michelle Wright, 95.5 WSB.
82 degrees in Atlanta and be storm ready tonight.
This is WSB's Sabrina Cupid. Thunderstorms can bring heavy rain, lightning, strong winds, and of course, potential power outages. Georgia Power is saying now's the time to get ready for storm season.
We want people to be prepared with an emergency kit, and of course, make sure that your cell phone is charged.
That's Matthew Kent with Georgia Power. He says crews are ready and positioned all across the state to safely and quickly respond to outages should they happen. He's also recommending that you sign up for text messages from Georgia Power so you're alerted should your power go out. It'll also tell you an estimated time on when the power will be restored.
When there could be heavy rain and storms arriving.
The timing for the strongest thunderstorms, the ones more capable of producing damaging wind gusts, is late this evening from about 8 p.m. through midnight. After that, widespread heavy rain and torrential downpours will continue through the early morning commute. As much as 1 to 2 inches of rainfall likely for much of metro Atlanta, though locally some pockets of 3 to 4 inch rainfall totals are possible.
Some heavy rain about to move into the Carrollton area right now. Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. Remembering Atlanta icon Ted Turner, who has died at the age of 87. He founded CNN.
But I think the people of America need this in-depth news service.
Turner owned the Atlanta Braves and Hawks. Correspondent Lindsay Davis reports Turner was vocal about issues he cared about.
Turner was also a famed environmentalist and philanthropist, pledging $1 billion to create the UN Foundation and establishing the Turner Foundation to protect air, water, and land.
Are we going to make the right choices that will allow us to exist for another million years here on this beautiful paradise of a planet that we're on? Or are we going to turn it into a desert?
Turner dealt with health issues in recent years, including a progressive brain disorder and pneumonia. Signing day for dozens of students at Roswell High School starting new careers.
Participating students at Roswell High School had their own signing day as they expressed their intent to pursue a career in the trades. Student Jonathan Guthrie believes this is the best choice for his future.
I don't think you'll ever be out of a job, and it's just something I enjoy doing.
School construction teacher Kevin Squires says these students could go after a traditional degree.
They chose the trades because they like working hands-on. They like doing something different every day. They like seeing something they've built come to fruition.
Many of the students already have internships with leading construction companies. In Roswell, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
A bill signed by the governor makes it easier to distribute money collected from unclaimed property in Georgia. The Department of Revenue's Joe Snowden says instead of you having to fill out forms to claim what you are owed,
the real key is that we will process your unclaimed property for you without you maybe even knowing about it or asking for it.
The state has $3.3 billion worth of unclaimed property. You can check to see if you have any unclaimed property on the Georgia Department of Revenue's website. It is now 6:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple team traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Been a mess trying to get out of Midtown through Northeast Atlanta into Brookhaven. Bill, crash still in 2 right lanes. Luckily, multiple tow trucks on scene to clear at 85 northbound just past North Druid Hills Road, exit 89. Might want to consider using Buford Highway to get up toward Claremont Road. The good news is once you get past that, the earlier crash on 85 northbound at Chamblee Tucker Road, that crash is cleared. All lanes are back open. A few more brake lights with that merging madness leaving 285 up toward Jimmy Carter Boulevard. What's the reason for the jam on I-20, Isabella Rodriguez?
I-20 eastbound is jammed up right now, right before Lowry Boulevard, due to a crash blocking 2 right lanes. So you'll want to use a couple of alternates, either Highway 78 or MLK Junior Drive, to get around this. Traffic report brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast by sponsored by Shoemate, the official air conditioning of Atlanta. Here's meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Heavy rain and thunderstorms will continue to roll through metro Atlanta, damaging winds as well as flash flooding. The main impacts from these storms, they are very slow moving, so 1 to 2 inches of rainfall to be anticipated through Thursday morning. Some areas of locally higher rainfall amounts a possibility through sunrise. Then drying out for Thursday afternoon with a high around 72. Partly cloudy skies on Friday and Saturday, highs in the mid to upper 70s. Another round of rain and thunderstorms in time for Sunday.
And Storm Tracker radar shows some heavy rain moving into the Carrollton area right now. It's 77 degrees in Smyrna, 79 in Beaufort, 81 in Hampton. More news at 6:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
That is correct, Caiaccio. Hour 4 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. Expected to hear it
right now.
Oh, there you are. There you are. A little
You're
late.
at home.
Oh, so I'm getting it a little bit late. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it was delayed.
I'm on a delay.
That was your equipment, not me.
My home delay.
Yeah.
I saw this story from the New York Post, and you, sir, you live in New York City, and so I thought it'd be appropriate
and
to wait for you.
I keep that rag around all the time.
Yeah.
Wipe up
Do people
spills
still
with
buy?
it.
Do people
Dry my
still buy
body with it.
newspaper? All right, we got to talk at the same time. Do people still buy newspapers a lot in New York more than other places? Are newsstands still a thing in New York?
They're still a thing. They've shut down, but there's still magazines and papers, and people go get sodas and snacks from them.
I would imagine
the
that.
subway.
Go ahead.
The subway between the stations doesn't have Wi-Fi or service. When you're in a station, you can get on your phone, but when you're riding the train, it's kind of annoying. Like if I tried to stream the show coming home from work,
right?
I'm in the tunnel, it drops out. I can't hear it. So I think
it's really,
because of that, people like physical media.
It's like candy in a movie theater. You're kind of stuck. People, if they want to read something or pretend that they're not noticing the homeless person who's harassing everybody, they need to have a paper in their hands, right? So actually, you kind of like your what do you call that? Like captivated audience type of thing for newspapers.
It is a skill to just keep reading when the man is screaming at the top of his lungs about how he wants to kill everyone. Oh, whatever.
Yeah, I'm not going to make eye contact. Hey, he may kill everyone, but he's not going to start with me. I'm going to do everything I can to avoid him. Well, anyway, New York Post. What is that? Is that conservative, liberal? The Daily Mail. What's the other one? Is which one's what?
New York Post.
More conservative.
Yeah, it's definitely more conservative, and it's become honestly kind of tabloidy lately. It's where they like to get those shock headlines.
They've always been that way.
They have always been that way. But I mean, New York Post is known for some of the greatest headlines of all time. I think.
Some of the worst. There was a guy who fell on the subway. He was pushed on the subway tracks years ago, and somebody snapped a photo of him trying to get up back onto the platform as a train was coming into the station instead of helping him back up. And then the Post bought that photo, put it on the front page with the headline, "This man is about to die."
Oh my goodness.
Garbage.
Well, that's
sold papers.
Yeah, I'll bet you they sold a bunch
did.
of papers. Did they get sued or anything by the family, I wonder? Exploitation?
I don't know.
Is that
He
even
was a
possible? It was a
Chinese
public
man.
place. No.
He was a Chinese man, so I don't know if, I mean, I'm making assumptions, but maybe his family, it's like, I don't know how to navigate
I don't want to
system.
mess with this country's authorities type of thing. Well, this story has nothing to do with politics or anything. I thought it was interesting as far as top obsessions, and they seem to be working against each other. It says here, and by the way, this is in the lifestyle section if you want to go look it up. It says food and fitness top the list of American obsessions, according to a survey. That's really being that's like a wash, right? Like food. If I'm obsessed with food, I'm probably going to gain weight. If I'm obsessed with fitness, I'm going to lose weight.
But you could be obsessed with
healthy
the right
food.
types of food, the right amount of protein, getting your macros.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, on a macrobiotic diet of some kind.
No,
I
your
don't even know what that
macros, your
means.
micros, your calories in, your proteins.
Those accounts on TikTok, social media, they do very well.
Yeah.
Well, because somebody who, just because I saw you on my phone, I'm going to assume you know what the hell you're talking about and
Yep.
tell me what my diet should be.
Pretty much.
It's really funny. Like we used to do that thing experts say, because genuinely we recognize that in a news story, if you said expert says, then people just let down their guard and be like, well, I guess they know what they're talking about. But you don't know who the person is, where they went to school, where they graduated in their class. It's just like expert. And now influencer is kind of taking that over, where, well, she's an influencer. She's influencing a lot of people. You must know what the hell she's talking about.
Well, people on TikTok will say, like, well, if you're looking for a, like, protein-rich, low-calorie, whatever, here's what I do. And they'll make whatever they're making. So you can be like, oh, yeah, that's a good recipe. I'll save that.
Yeah, well...
like, I make my sweet potatoes a certain way because of TikTok, which is just like a really delicious, easy way to make them.
Now, have you given anything back to the community? Do you have a recipe that you've tossed out on TikTok for other people,
No.
or are you just a taker? Is that what you are?
No, just a taker. That's what TikTok is for me.
It is
Taking.
great, though, Autumn. You make a great point. We've made some great dinners
Yeah.
together, Tina and I, with using TikTok. We found some really cool, creative recipes on there, and it's been great for that.
I've replaced all medicine with herbal remedies.
That's perfect.
Just do what they tell you to do on TikTok, and you'll be healthier and
wiser,
stronger, the whole deal.
Yeah, I do dances in the middle of stores all the time now, get in people's way. Who cares if
Yeah,
you're trying
yeah.
to shop? I got a dance to do.
I fly to L.A. and run really fast inside that Scientology center at least once a week.
And then go block an escalator. That's the new thing that people
Is
are doing.
that another
block
thing?
an escalator and get
yeah.
somebody
Boy,
filming
I'll
you.
tell
It's
you
so
what,
annoying.
you know what I found?
Kids,
I found these
It's a prank,
teenagers,
dude.
they
It's a
just,
prank.
they just don't care.
Greg,
beat
there's
me up.
stories of you doing crazy
care.
things in malls.
They just
I
don't. They
know.
just don't. That's
I
what I
just-
hear about these teenagers. You know, they just don't care. They're going to do it anyway. That's what one of them said to me. Hey, then we don't care. I saw there was one thing where I think it was in Oakland or San Francisco. Which one is considered the Bay Bridge? Is that the big one, or what's called the
That's
Bay
between
Bridge?
Oakland and San Francisco.
Okay. So they were going to do a takeover on like dirt bikes and ATVs and stuff on this bridge. And I guess finally, the cops can stop listening to all of our cell phone calls. And they just started following these, obviously they have to get the message out. We're going to go stop traffic somewhere. And so there's a great overhead visual where they're going onto the bridge in one direction, and then they see all the cop cars waiting for them, and they slowly all just start turning around and going against traffic the other way. But it seems like, shouldn't every police department should understand that these people aren't just all calling each other on the phone. They're working it out through. I can't imagine anybody under 60 being on Facebook, but whatever. They're somewhere. They're working
Discord.
it out. Discord, right? What is Discord? I don't even know what it is. Like people refer to it. No, people refer to it, and I have to be honest with you. Well, if you can join us in our we have a
join the
Q&A
Discord.
in our Discord afterward, and I'm like. Sometimes I'll be like, I want to go. I have no idea how to get there. That's like me getting up and saying, I'm gonna go to Tanzania. See you guys. Like I walk out my door like I would have any idea where I'm going. What is? It's like your own server kind of thing.
Yeah.
What is Discord?
Community-based voice chat?
But I mean, how do I? Is there where did you go to Discord.com or something?
They have an app.
You can, but they have an app.
And what is the benefit of doing it in
It
Discord?
started so that we could play games together. People and talk. So if you were on an Xbox and I was on a PlayStation, but we wanted to play the same game, and we might not be able to.
And
through
call
the
each other
game.
names, call each other the N-word and all that kind of stuff. So
Exactly.
that
Go
kind
that direction with everything. Yes.
Wow, it caught a NASCAR driver a few years back.
Mm-hmm.
But now you can. I mean, there's bird watching. I'm sure has a Discord. Everything.
It's like a Reddit, but not.
But it's more voice based.
Yeah, not as.
Oh, so you're talking to people?
Yeah.
Not all. Some of it's text.
Yeah.
True, but I mean, I think that's kind of the main feature that they have.
So Isn't it usually someone's Discord channel, and then a bunch of people gather there, and then they can all write each other.
Yeah.
I still don't understand it. What makes it different from why would you go there rather than somewhere else?
Because it's private and it's like curated. Like you can decide that people aren't going to be there. Like if you don't want them there because it's your
you can kick
server.
the jerks out.
Yeah, it's
can
like
boot 'em,
moderated.
get a mod.
I also think the reason you join a certain Discord is because whatever the subject matter is, it's like a hyper focused on different things. So it brings people who are interested in whatever it is together.
And then it can just be like friends. It can be on this like really small scale where it's just like me and my friends have like a Discord.
And why not just have a text thread?
Well, because that's texting, and some people don't have the thing, and some people do, and then
that's right. You get the blue and the green and the whatever. And,
but also like some technology. If you have an Android and I don't, then like I can't. Maybe you can't.
Well, I think you also reach people you don't know, right? Because the
Yeah,
texter,
you
you
do.
need everyone's number, and this is a way just to connect. So those people you're talking about, Eric, who are getting on the quads and the dirt bikes, they don't all know each other's numbers, but if they get on a Discord, it's easy to.
Well, I'll just tell you this: if I want to learn something, from somebody who knows about something that I'm interested in, I don't know about you guys, but usually I'll just go to a bar. But I'm old school.
That sounds cool.
Yeah,
I'm interested.
I go to those alcohol lectures that are so popular now.
There are 3,200 people out of 21,000 members in the Beatles Discord right now.
Wow.
Really?
Yep.
And is it
3,200
official?
online.
Are the Beatles behind it, or is somebody just
Paul's
starts
running it. He's a mod.
It's
my
favorite Discord. Hold on, you're a jerk.
Check it out. It's great.
It's weird when Ringo and Paul disagree, though. That's where it becomes a problem.
Ringo's like, let them all in.
No, join the Paul thread. Join the Paul thread. No George fans.
So it's a fan starts it and everybody else joins. That's how it works, right?
Yeah. You can talk to Beatles with 3,200 people right now.
I'm sure that's a conversation that just flows.
No, but there's different things.
All right, I got it.
Yeah, within the Discord, that is a thing too. Is like you might be into one album by the Beatles, and then there's a sub category in that Discord talking about that one album.
Yeah, when I go there, my rule is going to be I don't want to talk about anything after 1959.
That's when they really started sucking.
I don't want to talk about the Beatles that sold out. Thank you. Alex Williams says, "Man, this has been something today, Alex. A travel advisory on I-20 in West Atlanta."
Yeah, and this is on the dry pavement. Thank the Lord it's not raining during the rush hour, Eric. You are jammed I-20 eastbound, leaving 285 into West Atlanta, all due to this crash. Still in two right lanes between Martin Luther King Jr. Drive and Lowry Boulevard. That means considering MLK, Joseph E. Boone, Highway 78, all some alternates there. 75 southbound, that ride's getting crowded in Northwest Atlanta from West Paces Ferry Road down to a crash, blocking at least one lane before Howell Mill and Northside Drive, so that's slowing your ride into Midtown. 85 north is slow out of Midtown. With the reason for that, it's Isabella Rodriguez.
Approaching the Brookhaven area, there is a crash on 85 northbound past North Druid Hills Road that's blocking one right lane, and that is slowing your ride through Northeast Atlanta. This report is sponsored by John Foy & Associates Personal Injury Law Firm. John Foy & Associates has been fighting and winning accident cases against big rig trucks for years. Let them get the most money for you. Call John Foy, the strong arm, today. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustSale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
You know WSB gets you around Atlanta with our Triple Team Traffic.
Now we've got $1,000 to fuel your ride. It's WSB's A Grand for Gas.
Listen for the keyword at 8, 10, 12, 2, and 5.
You'll have 30 minutes to enter that keyword at WSBRadio.com or the WSB Radio app.
One lucky listener wins a grand for gas. Your next chance to win is tomorrow morning at 8.
WSB's A Grand for Gas.
From the station that gets you where you want to go. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's free gas station.
You can't teach an old dog new tricks? Oh, really? Rufus loves new tricks. It's Ashley Frasca for Finley Roofing, the Roof Guys. Known for decades of impeccable roofing, now offering windows and doors that live up to the Finley name. Provia Windows and Doors. Maximum energy efficiency, long-term performance, and high-quality installation. Plus, upfront pricing and 0% financing. For roofing, windows, and doors, think of Finley first. FinleyRoofing.com. Hey, that was our exit. We're gonna miss the first pitch.
Just gotta make a stop at Kroger. I promised I'd bring nachos.
Nice. You have the Upside app too, right?
Upside? What's that?
Upside is a free app that gets you cash back when you buy groceries. And they just added Kroger stores in Atlanta.
Wait, I can get money back just for buying groceries?
Yep.
And right now, new users can get an extra $10 bonus on their first Kroger trip with the app. That's up to $25 cash back on one grocery run.
Even this Kroger store right here?
Yes. Now pull over. Let's get some cash back on those nachos.
Upside is now available for Kroger stores in the Atlanta area. Download the free Upside app and use promo code ATL7 to get a $10 bonus on your first purchase at Kroger. That's promo code ATL7 to get a $10 bonus. Remember, use promo code ATL7.
Offers vary by user and location. $10 bonus offer for new users only. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
If you've been taught that all bread is unhealthy, I'm here to tell you not if it's real bread. Hi, I'm Sue Becker from Bread Beckers with Sue's Healthy Minute. If you're struggling with weight gain, high cholesterol, constipation, even warts, or kids who seem to be constantly sick, come visit us at the Bread Becker store in Woodstock, where we have taught thousands of customers that real bread might be their healthy solution. I have a degree in food science, and for more than 30 years, I've studied the incredible health benefits of real whole grains and bread. I discovered that store-bought bread has had most of the nutrients in the grain removed during milling, and yes, even packages labeled 100% whole wheat. Make a healthy eating change in your life at Bread Beckers in Woodstock. We'll show you how bread, but only real bread, might be the answer to your family's physical ills. The Bread Beckers. Visit breadbeckers.com or our Bread Beckers store in Woodstock.
Homes unprotected from destructive termites are tempting trouble. Get termite protection from Breda Pest Management, and your rate is locked in for 10 years.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs. There's a new kind of energy at Starbucks. When your day needs a reset, try the all-new energy refreshers. Strawberry acai, mango dragon fruit, or the all-new mango strawberry. The refreshers you love, now with extra caffeine. New energy refreshers only at Starbucks.
I'm mixing it up with the Discord with in the Beatles room.
Maybe we should start a Von Hessler Doctrine Discord.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great if
I'll
you go
run
there.
You could sell merch.
The problem is that I would not be happy with it. There would have to be thousands of people in there. If I went in there and was like, there's 25 people talking about you, I would be very, very... And then in order to make any of these things happen, you got to know how to make it happen. You know what I mean? You know, you understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm an old radio guy. I don't necessarily know how to build an audience on Discord or YouTube.
On Discord, Eric, you would if you were the leader or the head of it, I forget what they call the leader of each room.
The moderator.
The moderator, yeah. You would have to allow other people in the room to lead sometimes. You know, that would be hard for you. I think you would have
What are
to
you talking about?
You'd have to be able to hand it off sometimes. You'd have to
Are
be
you
able to,
speaking a foreign language? Because I'm not...
You would have to let, Greg in Alpharetta or something like that, or you'd have to let...
what about Greg in New York City?
Greg in New York?
He's not getting a hold of this damn
Say
thing.
Greg could have it. You have to let other people lead the conversation sometimes in a Discord server.
What do you mean? It's like when the Senate pro tem, or whatever they call it, like the when the leader of the Senate isn't there, he hands the gavel over to somebody else. Same thing in the House.
Correct.
That kind of thing.
Very similar, yes.
But if I'm there, I'm leading it, right?
Well, you could start it, but then you need to be able to hand it off because somebody, maybe, somebody in Stockbridge wants to bring up a different topic, and then...
You ain't talking about Stockbridge enough.
Who wants to hear that guy?
I like it down here. You don't talk about Eagles Landing.
Yeah, I'm going to the Beatles Discord thing just to...
You trolling?
Yeah, I'm trolling a little bit. Yeah,
they weren't the monkeys, that's for sure.
My name, my handle is Pete Forever, Ringo Never. And my first post, basically I'm letting people know that the Quarrymen were on their way to being the greatest band of all time until Paul showed up and ruined everything. And everyone agrees with me, so I like this Discord. So, Greg Russ, are you still with us?
Yes. I'm still. No, I just left. That was it. I did my first segment.
Maybe you're boycotting. On May 1st, a lot of people didn't go to work. They refused to shop, and I thought maybe you were joining that for a moment.
If I
don't
had
have the
known it,
energy?
I wouldn't have gone to work. That is actually a valid and resonating reason with me. It seems like a lot of work. It's like, oh God.
It's a lot of work to not shop. I don't have the energy to not go to work today. Sorry.
I may not
can't
have
help you.
shopped, just as an aside, like a coincidence. I don't know if I bought anything on the 1st, but I did go to work.
Well, here's a good thing. If you bought a iPhone 16 or iPhone 15 Pro between June 10th, 2024 and March 29th, 2025, you might be getting probably about $25 or less, but you could submit a claim because Apple settled a lawsuit. Remember when they were putting out the 16, they were like, it's got Apple intelligence. And people bought it, but it wasn't anything. And then after they bought it, they were told, in like 6 months, you'll have everything you need in 6 months. Well, if you're one of those people,
cool,
you might be able to get $25. This stuff is always for the lawyers. What is $25? I bought the phone based on the fact that I thought something Apple intelligent. Can I get $1,000 back? No, that's
the
what
lawyer.
the phone
There was a
cost me.
settlement. There was
Yeah.
a settlement. Lawyers took half of it, and then the rest gets dispersed amongst everyone.
Consider yourself lucky you're getting $25.
I do. Actually, I'm not because I have no need to get a new. No need to get a new iPhone. I've had the same iPhone for 4 or 5 years now. Seems to be doing fine.
I still have a 13. Works just fine.
Oh, that's disgusting. Alex Williams, another crowd. I might as well, when I say Alex Williams on this day, think crash, because there's always going to be one, apparently. Now over on 75 in Northwest Atlanta.
Yeah, it's been a rough one out there. You are correct, Eric. 75 southbound, a crash just before Howell Mill, Northside Drive, exit 252. At least one lane block there. You're stacked up as you leave West Paces Ferry Road. Finally, some better news out of Midtown into Northeast Atlanta. Crash has cleared I-85 northbound between North Druid Hills and Claremont Road. Hopefully the delays out of Midtown will improve as well. Still not looking too good, though, on I-20, Isabella Rodriguez.
West Atlanta, it's not looking that good on I-20 eastbound with a crash at Lowry Boulevard, exit 55, where 2 right lanes remain blocked. That's causing delays out from 285, so you'll want to use MLK Junior Drive or Highway 78 as alternates. And we're also seeing some delays. A traffic trooper called in to report the ride is slow on 85 northbound all the way out from Midtown. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
If something mechanical goes wrong in your house, don't you just want to talk to a human? If my garage door doesn't work when I press the button on the remote, what are the odds I want to press 6 to have someone come and fix it? Suddenly, I'm explaining my problems to an internet chatbot who can't understand a word I'm saying unless I learn to speak chatbot. If something goes wrong with the robot door that protects my self-driving robot car, the last thing I want is to talk to another robot. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. Our dedicated call center is fully staffed with knowledgeable, compassionate, real, actual people, ready to listen and eager to please. They understand your needs and they understand what we do, and that makes all the difference. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll come over and make it right. In person. With people.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
Jaron Solomon here, and if you want to absolutely win Mother's Day, listen up. Now through May 10th, when you make a purchase at Solomon Brothers Jewelers, you can receive a free Big Green Egg grill with qualifying purchase. And this year, for all of you out there who have taken us up on this offer before, you also have the option of a brand new Traeger. You give mom something timeless, and you get the grill everybody wants. Visit Solomon Brothers Jewelers or book your appointment at SolomonBrothers.com.
Hi, it's Dale from TrustDale.com. I've trusted America's Best Choice for more than a decade for windows, doors, siding, decks, and roofing. Their exclusive 3-way warranty, including my $10,000 Make It Right guarantee, protects you if something goes wrong. When you're investing in your home, don't gamble with unproven contractors. It's simply not worth the risk.
Thanks, Dale. At America's Best Choice, we deliver the best exterior solutions that provide long-term value for your home.
Upgrade your home with high-quality, energy-efficient windows. Take advantage of special pricing on custom decks or choose siding, doors, and fencing that don't just look great, they're built to last. We're raising the bar in roofing, combining proven installation, premium materials, and expert craftsmanship to protect your home year after year. Spring is the busiest season for home improvement, so don't wait. Schedule your free in-home estimate now at abcwin.com and get your project on the calendar today. No pressure, no gimmicks. America's best choice. Quality you can trust, prices you can afford.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 6:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by the Lloyd Advisory Group. Our top local story, it could be a stormy night in metro Atlanta.
The overall storm system is very slow moving. A cold front is draped over Tennessee and Alabama, slowly moving in the direction of North Georgia. It'll arrive closer to midnight. That's why the damaging wind threat is closer to about 8 p.m. through the midnight hour. After that, flash flooding due to heavy rainfall will be the main impact through early tomorrow morning.
Storm tracker radar is showing some heavy rain right now just to the west of Atlanta. It's moving into Paulding and Douglas counties at this hour. Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards is coming up. With possible stormy weather on the way this evening and overnight, Georgia Power urges residents to get ready now.
Make sure that you have an emergency kit ready to go. That would be food, water, and medications and flashlights. Just those things that you would need to live through a brief outage just in case we had one.
Matthew Kent with Georgia Power says trucks and crews are ready to respond if needed. He also recommends customers sign up for text messages so you're alerted should your power go out and estimated restoration time. A woman is dead after two vehicles crash outside a Kroger on Wesley Chapel Road in DeKalb County. Captain Jason Daniels with DeKalb Fire says emergency crews responded to the scene around 4 o'clock this afternoon.
We had two people entrapped at this location, and unfortunately one of those folks are deceased. We also had two additional juveniles that were outside of the vehicle that were taken to the hospital for a medical evaluation as well.
He says an investigation is underway to determine what caused the crash. Thanks to a new state law, you could soon be getting some money for unclaimed property.
Right now, the Georgia Department of Revenue says they have $3.3 billion in unclaimed property. And in order to get what you're owed, you have to fill out claim forms. But the department's Joe Snowden says under the new law, they will be able to proactively distribute the money.
A lot of people don't have the time to fill out the claims forms and show that burden of proof. So we're trying to do everything we can to get this money out.
They plan to start rolling out the new system next summer, with the first claims being those worth $500 or less. Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
We're remembering Ted Turner.
What's the best piece of advice you were given? Was there one?
Early to bed, early to rise, work like hell, and advertise.
The Atlanta icon and founder of CNN has died at the age of 87. He was the owner of the Atlanta Braves and Hawks. He made the Braves America's team after putting the games on TBS nationwide.
Said, how the Braves going to finish this year? And I said, first. Why not? You know, I mean, what am I going to do? Predict we're going to lose?
Turner also gave $1 billion to create the United Nations Foundation. The nonprofit arm of Atlanta's fabulous Fox Theater is giving away $1.5 million in grants to keep theater alive in Georgia.
With May as National Historic Preservation Month, the nonprofit Fox Gives is making a record-breaking investment in Georgia's historic theaters and cultural landmarks.
We've been giving away funding since 2008. It's the Fox's way to pay forward.
Fox Gives Lee Burns says grants go to theaters across the state.
One of those as far south as Brunswick, Georgia, and as far north as Saki, Nakuchi.
8 theaters will share $500,000, while 2 get $500,000 each in a multi-year grant. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's Heritage Academy opens the first traffic garden, giving students a hands-on way to learn about safety on the streets.
It's like a mini roundabout where students can have fun riding bikes while learning how to be safe at the same time. Dylan Harvey is a 5th grader and says that he made a deal with his mom.
I was going to be able to ride my bike to school, and I'd want to learn how to know how it feels to do it before I actually try.
Yeah.
So this traffic garden is actually going to help me with that.
Students can come during PE and even use the space during the summer. The Atlanta Department of Transportation ranks Heritage Academy at 13th for safety challenges in the city. In Atlanta, Mary Ryan Howarth, 95.5 WSB.
It's now 6:34 and time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple team traffic starts with Alex Williams.
Can't seem to get this crash cleared up in West Atlanta. Bill, travel advisory continues toward downtown. 2 right lanes knocked out, 20 eastbound between Martin Luther King Jr. Drive and Lowry Boulevard. You can use MLK, Joseph E. Boone, Highway 78, all some alternates there. And it looks like 75 southbound. It's been pretty crowded from West Paces Ferry down to a crash before Howell Mill, North Side Drive. I think it might still be blocking at least one lane, but hopefully those delays are starting to thin out. What's the rest of the ride looking like toward downtown Atlanta, Isabella Rodriguez?
The ride is looking sluggish, especially on 85 southbound from Sidney Marcus Boulevard down into the Midtown area at North Avenue. And on the northbound side, you'll be tapping those brakes, leaving Midtown with delays staying with you along I-85 into Brookhaven. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Heavy rain and thunderstorms will continue to roll through metro Atlanta, damaging winds as well as flash flooding. The main impacts from these storms, they are very slow moving, so 1 to 2 inches of rainfall to be anticipated through Thursday morning. Some areas of locally higher rainfall amounts a possibility through sunrise. Then drying out for Thursday afternoon with a high around 72. Partly cloudy skies on Friday and Saturday, highs in the mid to upper 70s. Another round of rain and thunderstorms in time for Sunday.
Storm tracker radar right now starting to get busy. We see some heavy rain right now in Paulding and Douglas counties, and that rain's about to move into the Cobb County area. Right now it's 78 in Noonan, 79 in Midtown Atlanta, 77 in Dunwoody. More news at 7 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
I'm Ultima Morgan. Morgan & Morgan isn't just an injury firm. It's our family's life work. It's my husband, it's my sons, it's me. When we take a case, we see a family just like ours. $30 billion recovered is something I'm proud of. But what I'm really proud of are the families we stood beside. It's an honor to fight for you when you need our support the most. Morgan & Morgan, for the people and your family.
Morgan & Morgan, Atlanta, 191 Peach Street, Atlanta, Georgia. Thou pound law. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Dave Baker here with big news. Coolray is celebrating 60 years of bringing home comfort to Atlanta, and they're making this month unforgettable. Here's the deal. Coolray will upgrade your home comfort with a new carrier cooling system for as low as $60 a month. Look, if your AC struggled last summer or you're worried about rising repair costs, now is the time to replace it before the Georgia heat arrives. And for 60 years, Atlanta homeowners have trusted Coolray to keep their homes comfortable. Coolray and Carrier. Turn to the experts.
The following is a paid commercial announcement.
Access to affordable credit helps me pay my employees, but I don't really need it.
Inflation is killing me. But who cares? Big retailers are making record profits. That's why we support the Durbin Marshall credit card bill.
See? Banks and credit unions help small businesses make payroll. This bill would cut the vital resources they need,
while increasing megastore profits. They deserve it, don't they?
Tell Congress, stop the Durbin Marshall money grab for corporate megastores.
Paid for by the Electronic Payments Coalition.
My wake-up call came 3 years ago. Like many of you out there, I was savoring some time with my parents. It's Belinda Skelton for Four Seasons Home Care. I remember we were preparing a meal, and I saw my dad struggling with a boiling pot on the stove. That was the moment I knew I had to get into action on the home care options for my parents. Have you seen some red flags recently with your folks? Like them struggling with day-to-day tasks, being a little confused, having trouble remembering to take their meds. If your aging parents are showing signs, but they want to age in place in the comfort of their homes, please Google Four Seasons Home Care Atlanta and request a consultative call. It's free and it's a crucial step towards your parents getting what they want and need, allowing you, the child, to do your role and just love them. Google Four Seasons Home Care. That's Four Seasons Home Care.
And I'm just running around finding every sort of battery pack type of thing that I have and plugging it in. I get very excited before these storms come.
Get ready. I'm telling you, we've got a big swell that's coming. That's like just now east of Carrollton now, so it's coming this way.
A big swell.
Yeah.
You guys are lucky.
Well, we actually do need the rain. I just don't want to lose my power. Wait, is it supposed to rain all week? Are we gonna get? This is the week where we. This is the week of reckoning.
Overnight and then Sunday.
Oh, okay. It's not going to be all week long.
No,
we need a good long week full without me losing my power. Am I asking for too much? I want plenty of rain. I want to break the drought. I want it to be steady. I want it to last days and days and days. I just don't want to lose my power. Shouldn't we be past this in 2026? Should we have figured out a way to have power that doesn't go out when there's a storm?
You have to bury the power lines.
That seems like a very difficult. I guess that only works like when you're doing a new neighborhood, right?
I guess that's why in New York there's no power lines above ground, because if you look at old pictures, it's pretty crazy.
Oh my God, it was ridiculous in like 1914 or something.
It's power and telephone. It's both, but
yeah,
these poles are
there's
just stacked,
just poles
layered by
everywhere.
Like 15, 20 layers.
Yeah, there's just wires like 6 feet above every building, all over the city.
And then they buried everything.
I guess everything over time should be buried. That's the way to go, right?
Yeah, I would imagine.
But you're living a brand new. I'm sorry. What'd you say, Tim?
I said especially memories.
I don't know if the government can help you with that. It's between you and your therapist. Now you threw me off. I didn't know what the hell the next thing I was going to.
You're about to ask about my new neighborhood. And
yes, your new neighborhood. That's brand new. Is everything above ground or below ground?
Everything is buried in my neighborhood, but because it's in such an older neighborhood in Atlanta on Johnson Road, that West Side area. I mean, there's it's funny. You could see where the line goes underground on the main street, and then
right.
and then goes into.
But because your stuff is buried, does that mean that you don't have to worry about it? Or are you still reliant on the stuff that isn't buried?
We're we're so close to like one of those big gigantic lines that I've never lost power in our place since we've lived there. So it's been pretty good so far. But, it could easily happen. And Christina Edwards just walked in, Eric.
I just saw her walk in. I just saw her.
Hi.
Hello, Christina Edwards. How are you?
She can't hear you.
Oh, you got to get some headphones there.
I didn't bring my ears in. I'm so sorry.
It's all right. It's okay. We're all just getting started at this.
Okay, Tim Andrews, help me out here. So I've
it's
got
okay.
the ears now.
Just ask her. Just ask her for me. Am I going to lose power tonight in Roswell?
For you, your point forecast for you, as long as you have the power lines underneath the ground, right?
No, we were just talking about all this. Roswell is, and not my neighborhood in particular, seems to be the first. If somebody at City Hall farts, I lose my power. So
see, I grew up in Alpharetta. As an Alpharetta Annie, all of our power lines were underground, so we rarely lost any power.
Oh well, didn't you grow up in a special life there, Christina Edwards? So there's going to be a lot of wind with this as it comes through.
There's going to be some damaging wind gusts. Now it's going to be the kind of wind gust in which you get an isolated storm that comes in. It's able to knock down some trees and power lines. Is it widespread? No, but it's Metro Atlanta has so many trees that once you get that tree coming on down, it could knock out the power for a neighborhood or two. So that's what we're talking about here.
All right, and this is just going to go on through the morning, and then we get a break, or no?
So the damaging wind threat is between 8 p.m. and about midnight. However, the flash flood threat is through early tomorrow morning. Where I now live in Cobb, and so where I'm at, I've got one of those corridors where once you get an inch of rain, you start to hydroplane. So I've made preparations to not have to deal with that at 3 o'clock in the morning. So after midnight, it's more of a flash flooding situation. Before midnight, it could be a damaging wind threat.
You know what what struck me there is that even though you grew up in Alpharetta with all the lines buried and you never had to worry about losing power, that wasn't enough to bring you back to Alpharetta. Now you're out in Cobb. What's going on?
I was a Fulton County girl, and now I'm a Cobb County girl. Yes, indeed.
All right. I just say I would think if we had done that for you, buried all the lines, you might come back. You might come back once you're married, and okay, it's all right. It's fine. Fine.
I do
Go
miss
have fun
it. I
in
do
Cobb.
miss it.
All right. Well, thanks, Chris. Obviously, Christina will have updates all night long. I mean, she's there. She's ready to go. I can see she's had a protein bar. She's ready to go.
Yeah,
all night long.
She's got the radar open right in front of us, too. So I see that she's watching it.
I've got the radar on the phone. I've got the venti iced coffee. I've got plenty of snacks. Yes, I'm a protein girly because I'm running all the half marathons. I'm good to go.
Can I? And I want to remind people. Christina Edwards and I have known each other for a very long time. She was once an intern for a radio show called The Regular Guys years and years and years ago. Do you remember
years
that,
ago,
Christina Edwards?
I do. And honestly, I've been on air before during tornado warnings, and I got to say thank y'all so much because the first time I've ever been on air broadcasting, doing severe weather coverage was with The Regular Guys.
Well, and I can tell people that I wanted to tell Jared that you having the radar open in front of you and all these other things going on, that was going on long before she was ever a meteorologist. Right? Like, you've been obsessed with weather since the day I met you.
Huge nerd. Huge.
Yeah.
I even brought in my differential equations book. I brought in my Meteorology 401 book. I didn't need to do that.
What are the differential equations?
So the differential equations, we think of, y equals mx plus b, and that is
Of course,
I know,
yes.
right?
I think of that all the time.
Right?
Yes,
so that is
absolutely.
the equation for a line, a very simple line from point A to point B. Differential equations means that if you changed one variable and turned that into its own equation, how would it change everything else? And it relates to the atmosphere because the atmosphere is a fluid and it's on a 3D surface. So if you change the x variable, then all of a sudden you've changed everything else for the y and the z.
Well, of course,
it's big brain energy.
Well, of course, I knew all of that, but it's good that you educated the audience so that they could join us, big brains, in understanding the storm. And all right, well, Christina Edwards, you don't deserve what I'm going to say next, but it's just really the truth. If I lose my power, I'm blaming you. I know it's not. It's not really your fault, but I'm just one of these people who need someone to blame. Thanks for stopping in, Christina. And, of course, Christina will have updates all night long. You're in good hands with WSB and Christina Edwards. Thanks a lot, Christina.
Absolutely.
We do have, now it's saying delays on 285 in DeKalb. Does that mean the crashes are starting to lighten up a little bit, or where are we, Alex?
Yeah, we still got a few of them. I just wanted to end it on a little bit of a better note than just sending you a crash this time, Eric. We are watching delays 285 in DeKalb County. We did have some trouble 285 north right around I-20, exit 46. Looks to have cleared. I'm also seeing a few raindrops falling over there. Brake lights back to Boulder Crest Road should start to get a tad better. Looks like we're still dealing with the crash in northwest Atlanta, 75 south, before Howell Mill, with brake lights now finding you right around Moores Mill Road. And we cannot get any relief on I-20, Isabella Rodriguez.
Still no relief on I-20 eastbound, where a crash is still knocking out two left lanes right before Lowry Boulevard. That's causing some delays as you make your way out from 285, so you'll want to use MLK Junior Drive or Highway 78 to get around this. This report is sponsored by Compassion International. Imagine a child in extreme poverty waiting over 365 days to be sponsored. End their wait today and become a Compassion sponsor now. Text radio to 83393. Next report from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Buying a new car? Need help fixing your current car? What's the safest car for a first-time buyer? The Car Guys have the answer. Join Shelley Winter and automotive expert Kevin Deutsch this and every Saturday at 12 for all your car needs. The Car Guys, presented by Butler Lexus of South Atlanta, Saturdays at noon on 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Leaving your home unprotected from termites is just tempting trouble. Hey, it's Mark Aaron with Matt Breda of Breda Pest Management.
75% of Georgia homes do not have termite protection, but termites are the most destructive bug of all. They eat 24/7, 365. They have no days off.
Get termite protection from Breda, and your rate is locked in for 10 years.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
If something mechanical goes wrong in your house, don't you just want to talk to a human? If my garage door doesn't work when I press the button on the remote, what are the odds I want to press 6 to have someone come and fix it? Suddenly, I'm explaining my problems to an internet chatbot who can't understand a word I'm saying unless I learn to speak chatbot. If something goes wrong with the robot door that protects my self-driving robot car, the last thing I want is to talk to another robot! At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. Our dedicated call center is fully staffed with knowledgeable, compassionate, real, actual people, ready to listen and eager to please. They understand your needs and they understand what we do, and that makes all the difference. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll come over and make it right. In person. With people.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
Why is Channel 2 Action News Georgia's #1 morning news? Brian Monahan and Storm Tracker 2 HD, a certified meteorologist tracking storms, warning you up to 5 minutes faster. Channel 2 Action News this morning, starting at 4:30.
I'm Channel 2's George Estevez. When stories break, they unfold in real time. We have multiple reporters live in your neighborhood, so when it matters most, you know how it affects your family. Channel 2 Action News every day at 4, 5, and 6.
Anyone on the roads in North Georgia knows that tractor trailers are everywhere. For my friends in the motorcycle community, a distracted big rig could change your life forever. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler. Steel Horse Law specializes in motorcycle accidents involving trucks, and they can protect you from big corporations and their armies of lawyers. Steel Horse Law can help you get back on your feet, medical bills paid, back to work, and your case resolved. Schedule your free accident evaluation at steelhorselaw.com.
This is Jonathan Geller at D. Geller & Son Jewelers, where we've been making Mother's Day shopping easy since 1939. How? You don't have to worry about quality. You don't have to worry about trust. You don't have to worry about value. And you don't have to worry about selection. We've curated a Mother's Day gift guide with everything from traditional to totally unique jewelry, like birthstone pendants from $145 and stackable diamond birthstone bands from $385. Come see why Atlanta's trusted D. Geller & Son since 1939 in Kennesaw, Sandy Springs, and online at dgeller.com.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $3 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Has anybody checked on Shelley lately? Is he awake? Because he's going to be on.
Yeah, he woke up a little while ago.
Okay, about 15 minutes. Does he look better for the sleep?
Yeah, really. He's refreshed. He's raring to go.
That's all the audience wants to know. They want to know. He's gotten the sleepiness out of his system, and he's raring to go. And he'll be on at 7:04.
Yeah.
Is it 7:04? I think it's 7:04.
Yeah, it's right around then. Might be a little bit longer because of the weather report. But,
yes, that is true.
Maybe 7:04:30.
My
today.
guarantee is that before 7:15 p.m., Shelley Winter will not only be on the air, but he will be refreshed from his long spring nap that he's taken in the newsroom. Whenever I see Shelley is falling asleep at work, I'm like, we got some extra rooms at our house if things aren't working out. You need to stay somewhere. I'm happy to let people know that this is over. This is a story that's been going on for quite some time now. I always see the headlines, but I've never really committed. I don't really understand the whole thing, but it is over. Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni's Wayfarer settle, whatever. They've settled.
They friends again?
Yeah.
Are they friends again?
I don't know if they're friends again, but their lawyers released a joint statement. They were going to go to trial in a week or so, and they settled. And so I don't know. First of all, I don't recognize these people. Her name I've heard. I am not familiar with him at all. I've never seen anything with her or him, I don't think. So it's just weird to me.
But you know her husband, Ryan Reynolds.
Husband is Ryan what?
Reynolds,
right, yeah. And everybody hates him for some reason that I've never committed to. I don't know. I don't understand. There's all kinds of people who don't like him for some reason. Am I right? And does it have to do with this?
It has to do
lawsuit?
with this and the way they treat people on sets. He's pretty notorious, or alleged to be that way on sets. I find him enjoyable in movies, though.
Yeah, and it's like it's juxtaposed to the fact that he has a Mr. Friendly public persona.
Right.
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah.
I'm Mr. Nice Guy.
He always appears to be like the nice guy in all these movies, but then offset, he just ends up being a jerk. And I'm surprised you never saw Gossip Girl? Gossip Girl was where Blake Lively got her start, really.
I've heard of Gossip Girl. I've never seen it.
That's where she got big.
So she was saying that so the movie, I think, did well. It ends with us.
Yeah.
And it was about domestic violence, I believe. And when she was on, her whole thing starts with, she says that she felt like the set was not a safe environment. And she complained about that, and then I guess maybe she felt like then there was some sort of pushback.
Well, it was
feel
strange
more unsafe
because
I don't know.
Baldoni is not to spoil too much. He's the villain, but he's directing, and then he's also aggressive.
It's his movie, right? It's his movie.
But he's also one of the main characters too, and
Right,
then
right.
obviously it goes sour in the relationship between the characters on set, and it does.
Right, and is he an abuser in the movie?
He is, yes. So
maybe he got into his role a little too much.
Well, there's things. She called out things that he said, like during a certain scene. I think they were dancing, and she made it sound really awful. Then they released the footage, and it's like, it wasn't as bad as she made it sound. But who knows? I'm sure it's somewhere in the middle.
If he's method, sometimes these guys get a little. Back to like the late 70s, there was a movie called Kramer versus Kramer. It was Dustin Hoffman and Meryl Streep, and they're a married couple breaking up. And because he didn't think Meryl Streep was, I don't know, emotional enough or angry enough in a scene, right before they started rolling, Dustin Hoffman smacked her in the face.
Oh, what?
Damn.
What? And guess what? Apparently, she was very hot and bothered in that scene, and really, her anger toward the other Kramer, played by Dustin Hoffman, they say was palpable. But obviously that's out of line. I don't know if this guy's method or not. Anyway, I don't know either of them. I'm sure they're wonderful. I'm glad it's over. On that positive note,
peace.
We end today's show on some peace. I'd be willing to spend $57,000 to get that kind of peace of mind. And here we have it right here at the end of the show. That music is telling us two things. Shut the hell up and get the hell out. You know us. We do what we're told. We're good, patriotic citizens like that. The very, very, very awake Shelley Winter is up next. He's got a great show for you, as usual. We're gonna come back tomorrow at 3 p.m. You're all invited to join us, but until then, continue on your journey. Do not piss off the genie.
656 in the Trustdale.com traffic center. In West Atlanta, crews are still working to clear a crash on I-20 eastbound before Joseph Lowry Boulevard. 2 right lanes remain locked, so you'll expect some delays through that stretch. MLK Drive or Highway 78 are good alternates. And on 75 southbound, the traffic is slow past Morris Mill Road as you head into Midtown. Report brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Money Update. From WSB consumer expert Clark Howard. Sponsored by Reliable Heating and Air.
The high cost of housing is something that we can fix. If you ever go to Houston, Texas, there's essentially no zoning. You could have a convenience store next to your home in a residential area. But the result of that is housing in Houston is more affordable than it is in pretty much any urban area in the United States. And it's a trade-off we've got to consider. Your wallet versus quality of life.
Jaron Solomon here, and if you want to absolutely win Mother's Day, listen up. Now through May 10th,